Hi, hello, we are live. Everything's looking fine so far, so. Yeah. it's it's free. Yeah. No, not currently. Just us. It's three of us. It's me, Anthony, Leland. Yes. Yeah. You should see like a little people icon. Oh gosh darn it. There we go. That should be fine now, right? Luckily no one was here until Shane showed up, so it's fine.
Oh, there's 8 people
Yeah.
now.
Still says no one's in the chat on my screen.
Yeah, it doesn't say for me too.
It's not updating over here for me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Oh, there we go. Now more people are showing up. For me, at least.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sort that.
So, how's everybody
This is
doing?
boring. Someone talk.
As you can see, like we're easing in to the podcast this week.
It's hot.
There's also that, yes.
Yeah, it's
It
hot.
not.
It's
It
hot.
is.
It's shitty. We all work. I mean,
It's getting hot. I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
It
does
was
your
like
new place not have fans?
We've got one overhead fan out in the dining room. And that's
Okay.
it. I've got a
Look
window
at this
fan.
sweat bead. It's so hot. I'm so hot right now.
it's like 80 degrees and raining. But it stopped, so it's still just 80 degrees.
So
Terrible.
you
I hate hot
Steph,
rain.
you don't have AC either?
No. Okay, so like I was thinking about getting this portable AC unit that like my coworker got. It's like one of those tiny little cubes. It's probably, I don't know, 10, 12 inches maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's this little cube. It's $30. It's on Amazon. It's enough to just keep you cool in what area you'll be staying at. So I kind of want to get one, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to wait and just see how it goes with him before I decide to purchase it, because it's fucking hot. It's terrible. And my positioning of my room, it's worse in the afternoons and night because this is the view of the sun, and it heats up this room really hot because our insulation is terrible. So it's like when it's cold, it's real fucking cold.
Holds
When
that
it's
cold
hot,
inside.
it's real fucking hot. It's one of the two.
Where are you at? Where are you at in San Diego?
Mira Mesa?
Hmm. All right.
I mean, you're in a
I
valley,
was, check-
so
I was checking the I was checking the temperature.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Mine says
What?
81.
Mhm.
Yeah, it says you had a high of 84 today. That's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey,
As soon
Leland.
as it gets into the 80s, I start getting cranky about the heat.
It was
fair.
enough that
What?
I had a cheese stick and it like from me taking it out of the fridge and sitting outside in the shade, it got real fucking oily and then not cold anymore, and I was like, that was fast.
It is a cheese
What's up,
stick.
Jordan?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the
I love
405?
cheese. You posted
Fucking
about that, and
terrible.
I don't know what you. Is that an area
Look.
code?
No, it's the
405.
It's a
freeway.
drug. It's Steph. It's a drug.
It's a
I
main
believe you.
freeway. It's a
So I
major freeway
hope
in
you're
LA
telling me
that
the
is
truth because I trust you.
no one can
No,
drive.
it's a nightmare. Why?
Yeah, because a friend of mine, she posted on Twitter saying like there's a bunch of songs that keep what's the word I'm looking for?
Referencing.
Well, referencing, but like hyping up the 405, romanticizing the 405. I'm like,
Oh,
bro, the 405 is garbage.
Yeah, no. The 405 is a long stretch of fucking traffic.
Yeah, yeah. She's like,
It's
yeah,
like it's like an 8-lane highway. It's an 8-lane parking lot.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So the tweet is a lot of songs I listen to reference the 405. Baby, we can take a ride on the 405. Top down cruising on the 405. Like, nah, you're gonna be stuck in traffic. Stop romanticizing that damn freeway.
Yeah.
That's like the
I mean, there are sections of it that, you're on the coastline and stuff, but
Yeah.
like overall, it's a shitty ass road.
I forgot what Valentine's Day card that I saw, but it was like referencing the 805.
Oh,
And it
wow.
was like or the 5, and I was like, I wish you loved me as or what is it? I'll find it. I'm gonna ruin it if I keep trying.
Now I really want to know what this Valentine's Day card is.
But it's so stupid.
I mean,
I
yeah.
never talked about it for various reasons a couple weeks ago, but my trip up to Vegas, I had to take the long way back.
Oh no.
Yeah. So over 4th of July, I went out to Vegas because it was just going to be the best time that I was going to get to see my sister, my brother-in-law, and her kids. One of them
Yeah.
being my nephew, who I hadn't met because he was born COVID May last year. So August they're going to start getting busy, and it was a 3-day weekend. So I knew going into this trip, I was going to deal with traffic.
Yeah.
So I left Friday morning, got to Vegas in shy of 5 hours. Pretty good.
Yep,
Not
yep.
a lot of traffic. That's about an average drive. I left Monday after 4th of July. And
Terrible.
at, what was it, like 10 a.m., I'm checking the traffic, and it says the way I came back, which for anybody not familiar, the 15 freeway is a straight shot from San Diego to Vegas. That's the main way
Yep.
most everyone goes.
Yeah.
That 5-hour trip is now 6.5-hour trip.
Mm.
And so the alternate routes it starts giving me is if I go straight south from Vegas, a couple hours, I could then jet across, take the 215.
Yeah.
And
That's
get
by my
across.
parents' house.
Yeah. And that is also about 6.5. It's like 620, 6.5. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go that way because the 15 is only going to get worse from 10 a.m. and a 6.5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Which I was correct. Now, what I didn't see coming was as I come down south, and I can't remember the name of the freeway, but in your head, as you imagine California and Nevada and Arizona below, just imagine Anthony is driving straight down, like along the California border to those states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about 20 minutes before I get to the 215, Siri pops up and says a new faster route has become available. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh god.
Where's this going to take me? Because for the last 4 hours, 4 hours, I've been nothing but like farmland, just bleak stretches of road.
Yep.
Like all one lane highways, one lane going each direction.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of that, pull into oncoming traffic to get past slower vehicles and stuff like that.
Always fun.
Yeah. I got stuck at a train for 5 minutes. Like these are things that don't happen in typical cities.
Yeah.
These are only
Yeah.
issues you find out in the sticks.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. What's this trip? If I go all the way down to the 8, which is the west-east main freeway, that may take us. Oh, actually, Leland, actually, doesn't the 8 go down into?
Like El Centro.
No, I'm saying like the end of the 8.
Oh.
Then the 8 doesn't that take
What?
it to?
Or actually, Jordan and Leland, both of you might know. It doesn't go all the way to the East Coast, doesn't it? Bail in like Alabama or something.
It's something
Because
like
you
that.
take
I mean,
10 eventually.
I took the 10 all the way across. I mean, the 10 went from California to the south,
Yeah.
and we just took that southern route the whole time. So I don't know about the 8.
Yeah, the
I mean,
8
I know
will
the
take
8
you
will
all
hit
the
it.
way. 8 takes you to
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Then from
I've-
Phoenix, you switch to either the 40 or the
The
10.
10.
Sure, but the
The
8
10.
still
Yeah.
exists beyond that, I think.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
no.
remember. No?
I
Am
think
I wrong?
I think it ends in
Why?
Yeah.
Arizona.
The 8
It, yeah,
10s.
it,
Oh,
it
it ends there?
8
Oh, my
ends
bad.
in
And I'm just thinking the 10 is more 8 than I thought.
It's. I mean, the 8 is the 10. Like it just becomes.
It kind
more
of
or
like
less.
curves
Like,
up to it.
yeah, it's one
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
That's what I took when I went to Austin. So I was
Yeah.
on one long freeway.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, I went from 8 to the 10. Anyway, so I ended up doing just shy of 7 hours total of mostly weird small town farmland.
Yeah.
I drove through Glamis, which I didn't expect.
Glamis.
Which is all just
Gross.
sand dunes, which was
I
actually
want to go there.
For the
it was
sand
actually
dunes?
the coolest
Yeah,
thing
I've been wanting to
see.
go there.
It's the coolest thing to see in that whole trip.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just
I'm aware.
California inland,
Yeah.
like and real
Inland Empire.
straight and flat.
Yeah. I've wanted to go there.
Why don't you go,
But
Steph?
holy shit, I have not done a
'Cause there's
drive
nothing
that
around
long.
there. Like, at least if you go there, you would think like, oh, we could stop off and look at this and look at that. Once you get to those sand dunes, there ain't shit around.
I want to do the Route 66 trip. I want to do that at least once in my life.
I think I touched that
I
freeway
forgot which ones.
on my way down. I think I saw a sign for it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, you probably
there's
did.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
So it goes from
But yeah.
California to Chicago, I think.
does it?
I don't know. It says something about Chicago in the song.
Steph, you're looking things up on your computer. Can you see where does Route 66 start and end?
Yeah, I'm already trying.
Yeah, and I know you are. I can see. I can see the 1,000-yard stare.
The reflection in those giant contacts.
Yeah.
It's like,
I just. Well, while we're killing time for
Huge.
Steph's answer,
yeah.
I got a random message on the Instagram for the store right now.
Mhm.
hmm
Says
We
getting
get-
back boards yet, fucker.
Oh Jesus Christ, that guy!
Route 66 starts
so
slash ends in Santa Monica. Go on, Leland. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the end of Route 66.
am not a Power Rangers person, so I don't know who this actor is.
Okay.
But some New Zealand actor just messaged the store asking if he's going to be in town for a couple months, if he can come on in and do a signing. One, we don't do that, no. But like, also pandemic, fuck off. But does anyone know who Dwayne Cameron is? Apparently, he starred in the Power Rangers.
That's
Dwayne
not a
Cameron.
small cast.
Right.
Okay, I
And
see Dwayne
he
Cameron.
says he
I
played
see him.
Tyzone the Mercury Ranger. Who is this?
I don't.
You know,
I don't
you know that they're
know.
still making new Power Rangers, right?
Oh yeah, Super Sentai is
No.
huge
Why
in
would I
Japan.
know that?
Because
Why would I
like
know
you make it sound like who the fuck is this guy, as if you knew all of the Power Rangers.
No, I'm making it sound like because he comes at me like I don't know, just I
Let's
think
see.
I don't know.
Ties
I
on
got
to
some
Mercury. He was in Power Rangers Operation Overdrive in 2007.
Ooh, that
Okay.
far back?
Yeah.
And Power Rangers Dino Thunder, the TV series in 2004.
Oh, really? 2004.
Yeah.
Bro.
He apparently was on
that down.
150 episodes of something called The Tribe on
Yeah, I
Amazon
just saw
Prime. I don't know what that means.
Guys, I don't know him. There's no surprise. Don't know who he is. Don't know him from anything.
Yeah, I have no idea who this man is.
I thought maybe there would be something. I have no idea who
Like,
he is.
Dude,
I mean,
like
that's nice of him to reach out, but like
put it
he's
away.
barking up the wrong tree, store. Yeah.
He's the
Like
guy who
it's
plays.
been too long.
Rovi says he's the guy who plays Frosty in Nice Package.
I don't
Fuck
know
does
what
that
that
mean?
is.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know what that is.
Nice package of porn.
It sounds like one, if
Yeah.
not a porn parody. I mean, a parody of porn.
And wait, like he's only done 2 Power Ranger episodes?
No, he's in 22 of the Operation whatever I
Anthony,
said.
he said starring.
Oh, there it is.
I guess
Yeah,
he was the
22.
main one in that series. I don't know.
I don't know. I got a buddy probably real happy that he's coming to California. Put him in one of his fan films.
I mean, the message was very well written. He seems like a lovely person, but like it's not a store. We don't do that at our store. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
my
Fair.
shop is tiny.
And how many Power Ranger
So,
comics do you think you got in the store? Less than
I mean,
10
at
collectibles?
least tens.
Yeah, he better come
mean-
with his own supply of signable comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that, as far as I know, the 2 series that they've got going right now are always just dealing with the 5 originals and that Green Ranger. Like they never touch on any of those other shows.
Because the West loves the original Power Rangers.
Yeah. Like I have no comics with anything but that 5 original and the Green Ranger guy.
All
By the
about
way-
Tommy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. People I don't get it, man. I have people who come in who are just like worship at the temple of him.
He's
Yeah,
kind of.
I
think.
I got a
yeah.
buddy, Colin Bass. He's up in North County. Fucking makes like pretty impressive fan films. Like he's separated. He's made enough that he's kind of branched off his own version of a Power Ranger universe, and he gets actual Rangers to guest in these like short series videos
That's really cool.
that he's been doing.
Sweaty.
Yeah, Scott brings up the Green Ranger did the signing at Blast of the Past. Yeah, he called our store too. We said no.
You know what's funny? Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is actually one of the best fighting games out on the market right now.
I didn't know it was a game. I just know I sell the book.
Yeah, there's a fighting game of it, and it's one of the best out right now.
You get to change the skins of Rita to old Rita to Elizabeth Banks because then I might rent it.
No,
No, well then I don't give a shit. I just want to play a fighting game with Elizabeth Banks as a character. I think that's funny.
God, what game could that possibly be? There's a Charlie's Angels,
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Hey, I enjoyed it when I was younger.
I enjoyed the
Anthony,
new
did you
one.
ever watch that?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. Did you watch that new Power Rangers with
Yeah.
Elizabeth Banks in it?
Yeah, you and I saw it together.
Yeah, I thought
No, that wasn't me. The one that came out like 2 years ago.
We've had this entire conversation.
Oh no, sir. One of us has a great memory, and it ain't you. And I can tell you, with all honesty, I have never sat through that movie, and I have no idea who's in it. And we may have had a topic about it, but I have never seen that.
wait. There's a newer Power Rangers without Elizabeth Banks?
No, I said Charlie's Angels with Elizabeth Banks.
Okay. I think that's where the confusion
You're
was.
asking if I've seen Charlie's
I've
Angels.
seen that too.
Yes, I
You
have
said
moved
Power
on
Rangers.
from Power Rangers because who give a fuck?
You were still under reference of the Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
that's why we're all confused.
No, my reference was Elizabeth Banks, and I
Yes.
moved into her career because there's an actual career there.
Under the
So that's
context
what I
of what
was
you were
doing.
saying, we were still in the Power Ranger column.
Oh,
You-
well, that's not what I'm talking about.
Anyway, no,
Okay,
I've not
yes.
seen New Charlie's Angels.
Yes, I
I was
have.
just wondering.
I have.
And was it bad?
I
No.
didn't.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't care for it.
It wasn't
but it was
good.
just I just wanted to see how it would play out.
Look, guys, I watched Space Jam: A New Legacy, so I will watch anything at this point.
It's just interesting because like in a lot of movies, why can't I think of her name?
I like
What's her
how
name?
Steph totally just stomped over my
Kristen
segue.
Stewart.
Yeah, I don't remember now because now I don't remember what I was asking. Oh yeah, Kristen Stewart. I'm just not sorry. I'm not used to her being as like uppity as she was. I think she did a good
Alive?
performance.
I mean, she's a
She was
fun
very,
person.
like I know, but she doesn't seem fun in the role she picks sometimes.
I think that's
Or
more
in the
directing
roles-
and
yeah,
yes,
in the
some
roles
acting
that they
choices.
choose her in. A lot of her choices, she just doesn't know what's going on and she's confused and
She's very much an actor that is influenced by the
Yeah.
director. Some
Yep.
actors
Ah.
transcend whatever director is in the film.
Yeah.
And some are great and then awful in the next movie. And
yeah.
my opinion of that is that it is definitely a large part from the direction given to them.
Oh yeah.
They're just puppets.
Yeah.
Is that why LeBron was so bad?
No, he's just a bad actor.
He's not an actor.
God.
There's
All
that.
right,
Yes.
can we tear
yeah.
up? Yo, can we
He's not
tear
an
up Space Jam now?
Absolutely, we
chat-
can.
Chat,
Oh yeah, could we just
like
ask first?
I know this movie was not readily available to everyone. It was not on like a streaming service that everyone has, but it's Space Jam. Can we please talk about this fucking movie that came out
No, here's the
4
thing.
days ago?
Here's the thing. We're not asking for permission. We are talking about Space Jam. This is what's
Okay.
happening.
Remember, I gave
I
you all
mean-
the choice.
Wait, what are you going to spoil?
They just might want to watch it
I mean,
Ah,
that's
there-
true.
look,
without someone
they-
else's opinion in their head.
If they were going to watch it, they would have done it 4 days ago.
That's
look,
what
Let's just be
remind.
honest.
Okay.
Look, if you're gonna watch Space Jam, here's the if you want to watch Space Jam, watch the first hour of Space Jam. Ignore the second half.
Yeah, it takes a whole.
Let's be
like,
real. The
hour and
first
a
half is the best
like,
part of the movie.
Mm.
The first hour, I was just like, oh wow, so the movie starts now. Now the movie's starting for real, and it wasn't even that real. It was very.
I mean, I give you maybe the last 20 minutes.
Okay, the last 20 minutes were fine. Yeah.
It
Like,
got
the-
No.
If you're gonna really parse it out to a section of the best, like if you really want to watch it, watch this portion. The last 20 minutes, I think, is the only portion that like is really worth it. Because by then you've skipped all the really dull, uninteresting, or not uninteresting, but like worthless stuff that doesn't really amount to much. And by the 20 minutes, they've established what the consequences are, what the setting is, and what the resolution is clearly going to be.
Yeah.
Because like
know.
we're talking about the end of the movie first, but the game does not fucking matter.
It's true.
Like the amount of points that either team has does not fucking matter by the end.
Yeah. Because at any point, Don Cheadle could have just said no, and none of it would have
Yes,
happened.
there is also that. So Don Cheadle must have got paid a fuck ton of money because I am fucking embarrassed for him.
Did
Holy
you see
shit.
his? Did you see his thing this weekend from his Emmy nomination?
No.
No, but they ought to take it
So
back.
No, hold on. He got an Emmy nomination for the
90 seconds in
4.5 minute.
Yep.
Right.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And even
First episode.
he was just like, why the fuck did I get a nomination for this?
Wow.
He was just like, I get it. Okay, I get it. You're making up for like not nominating a lot of minorities over the years, but like, you don't have to do it all at once. Like,
Oh,
it's like we're okay. It's
Also, like,
you know.
there's gotta be more that in just like less famous productions of things.
Why not nominate the dude who played Isaiah Bradley? Like,
Oh, that's
Ooh.
the man who should have got the motherfucking
Yeah.
nomination.
yeah.
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
who's that?
The old dude.
Yeah,
The old
black man.
black Captain America.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, not to derail our Space Jam talk because it was unwatchable.
It got
And
one
I only
T-
enjoyed a very small portion of it. I did like the old school animation stuff, but that's just because they actually hand drawn it, and I was very impressed with watching that.
Look,
Oh.
I'd be
But Bugs
yeah.
didn't sound like Bugs. It was just
Yeah, I
it
had to
wasn't
look up
like the
voices.
best version. I was like,
I
I,
wasn't
I
Yeah,
don't
sure.
I
I
agree.
don't know if you're the new guy or what, but
Definitely
like
new
I've
guy.
watched the new cartoon. And the new cartoon on HBO is better voiced than
Yeah.
this, unless it's the same guy, and I'm a little thrown off by that. But yeah,
Now I
I
gotta
don't know,
look this up.
man. It was
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't care that much to look it up, but you're right. It was I mean, one of my buddy Shane said it best, like LeBron's whole arc is ended in the first 15 minutes.
Yep. It's true.
Like he sits down on his son's couch, he's just like, yeah, all right, you do you. All right, cool. Well, we're here for another hour and 45 minutes
You
of
know what?
stuff.
Let me play that game that you've been making, son. Like, thanks, Dad. Credits. That's where it should have ended.
No. And what did you all think about CG Don Cheadle? Was that scary or what?
It was not good. It reminded me
Oh,
of The
yeah.
Rock in as the Scorpion King in The Mummy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It was
see what
it was
you
frightening.
mean.
Yeah.
You're
it's-
lying, Rovi. You are lying.
He's lying. But good way to bring it back.
Revi trying to fuck with
swear.
us in chat saying that Dwayne Cameron is voicing Bugs as everyone looks it up.
I gotta do it now.
We were
No, I'm
just on
confused
his
because I thought it
IMDb.
did say.
We would have seen it right in the top feature.
You know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Look, if he voiced Bugs Bunny, I'll bring him into the store.
Okay, Jeff Bergman was the voice of Bugs Bunny. He's been doing Bugs for a very long time.
Oh, I
Like,
was
it didn't
afraid you
really-
were going to say
It,
that.
it didn't really stand out to me as like being particularly bad because like no one sounds like Mel Blanc anymore. Like that is the voice in my head, so everyone is off to me.
Yeah.
It's always a photocopy of Mel Blanc.
Blank.
Isn't it BLANC?
It is a
Isn't
C.
that-
He
Yeah.
doesn't- It's blank.
Oh, he still pronounces it blank. All right.
Yep.
Oh. So
Who had a stroke?
Jeff Bergman, is that what you're saying?
Just
I don't know. So here's the thing that really bugged me. I brought
Bugs
it up
you?
with Leland, and he didn't really quite see my issue. So maybe you two might clue in. It offends me more that the movie makes reference to the previous Space Jam than if they didn't say anything at all. I would rather a clean cut from the previous one and make no reference than to like coyly make mention that it happened.
Yeah. I hated that so much that they
What?
just didn't directly say it. Yeah. This is like that one time we played basketball with Michael
Oh.
Jordan. Like, they didn't do
Yeah.
that. I'm like, why? The goddamn Monstars were at the game. They were there. They cut to
they
them
were there.
twice.
I saw that. Wait, did they reference it? Because I vaguely have a memory of it, but did they reference it by only saying like they did it like do
No,
this again?
Bugs is
or-
like, this sounds awfully familiar. Looks at the
Yeah.
camera. And like,
Okay,
But, like,
yeah, then I did pick that up. I
They,
was
they
just like,
did that. They did that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But then like they're talking to Lola Bunny, who like they make a much more reference to the Michael Jordan reference.
Yeah.
The fuck, the goddamn Monstars are in it.
yeah.
So
Well,
like,
I don't know. I was shocked that Michael Jordan didn't come in for a cameo. Like that was absolutely ridiculous.
let's be real. Warner Bros. Can't afford Michael Jordan.
I'm just saying, like it just felt like. I mean, to your point about them referencing the old movie, just like really, what else is he doing?
Making
Whatever he
so
wants.
much money by not doing
Yeah,
anything.
but my point is, yeah, but I say like he's not doing anything. He could have just rolled in for a cameo. That's all. But then we had to
Assumably-
suffer through that stupid Michael B. Jordan joke, which was so stupid after 2 minutes. I was like,
I
all
know,
right,
but
move
I
on.
loved
thought it
it
was
though.
great.
Like,
Yeah, but you didn't
I
love
loved
it. Steph, you didn't love it because it was a good joke. You loved it because you
I
like
loved it
looking
'cause
at
it was
him, and that's
He
what
was there, and I was like,
and that's what
Jesus
they're
Christ,
banking
you were
on.
so fucking
Yeah.
cute.
I'm not gonna lie though. I did laugh there. That
Yeah.
got me.
the reveal is good,
Yeah.
but the out on that joke falls pretty lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
loses air real fast.
Yeah.
Now, you
I mean,
really could have
the
saved
only
that
joke-
movie.
Oh.
You really could have saved
No,
that
go
movie
ahead.
if Michael B. Jordan does join the team for the second half.
That would have been great.
Thought maybe
And he
something
should
fun
have.
would happen
Yeah.
like that, and it didn't. And I was like, well, that was that.
No,
Like,
Yeah, like
you know
where,
why?
where was his Wayne Knight? When did Bill Murray show up? Like he didn't have any other
No,
friends.
he did. Dom was Bill Murray. Dom filled the Bill Murray role.
Oh, the guy that he left out and not in
No.
inner space
His
or
son,
whatever?
LeBron's son, filled the Bill Murray role.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, but he's not as interesting.
Oh, of course
That
not.
kid wants to be Miles Morales, and I'm for it.
I'm down.
Really?
I'm
I
down.
Yeah.
saw. I liked his.
I don't
he's-
know.
thing
I
he was
can't
wearing.
gauge.
Yeah.
I can't gauge his acting on this movie.
Fair.
True.
I was just like,
'cause there's-
sure, you look like Miles Morales, which is great, but like, are you good? Are you as good as Tom Holland? Because if you're not,
there's nothing around him to act with other than Don
Yeah.
Cheadle sometimes. I think he was definitely pretty decent, especially for like a kid. Like you got to lower the standards a bit for kids.
yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean,
he-
not
he ain't
everybody's gonna
Tom
be a
Holland
Dakota
style.
Fanning.
He's true.
That's
Yeah. I can't believe
Did,
that
you,
it
did
took.
you laugh at any part?
Yeah, I think there's a couple times I chuckled.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the Michael B. Jordan reveal. I
Yeah,
chuckled.
for sure. For sure.
Sure.
I think there might have been a
I mean,
couple.
I laughed out loud at that stupid where Granny said "game blouses." I thought that
Yeah.
shit was funny.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle
But-
reference.
Right, because it's is you're laughing, but
That's
you're
what
laughing
you were
because you remember
talking
how
about.
good it was on Chappelle's show. You're not laughing at that she said it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, she's referencing that thing that was actually written to be funny, and I like that.
I think
Yeah.
it's just one of those shocking laughs. You didn't expect a Dave Chappelle reference from 15 years ago from a cartoon.
Very true.
Sure.
Like it's an unexpected
but
source. Holy
Scott's
shit,
right, though.
Scott.
The-
Yep. We got to talk about
yeah,
the
that
fucking
was-
rap.
No, fuck all
That
y'all.
was the worst
Porky
thing of
Pig
it,
dropped
yeah.
fire.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you.
I'm leaving this podcast.
I cannot believe that fucking happened in this movie. It really
I can.
so I mean, if you told me if I didn't see this movie, you told me it happened, I wouldn't really be surprised. But
Yeah.
to have to fucking watch it happen and considering everyone that could have been available to help with this, and it is as bad as it is. Now, I said this before. I forget when we were talking. I think it might have been on Sunday on the Red Dead night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I'm watching this movie and as we're progressing and I'm like paying attention to the story, to like everyone's portrayal, I can't help but think, but fuck. This movie's like real bland. This movie's white as fuck.
Yes.
And then it gets to that Porky Pig rap. I'm like, that's it. This is the whitest movie I may have ever seen, which is surprising because there's only 2 white visible actors,
Yeah.
and they are bit parts.
And here's the
What
thing.
the fuck? Well, how did they get Sarah Silverman to come in for that?
She
don't know.
always plays the bitch executive.
She
Like,
does,
That's like
but she's
she
got-
always gets the call though.
Sure,
Yeah.
but it's 30 seconds of airtime. Unless something is cut from like another subplot that involved her more, why would she come in for 30
Maybe.
seconds on Space Jam?
Look, it was nice to see Steven Yeun. That's cool.
True.
Yes,
True.
I'm always happy.
I want to see him in other movies.
Yeah.
He's doing other movies, just not big ones like this.
No, but I was just like, I'd like to see you do things and not this.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
I would
true.
Look,
like
I didn't
everyone.
get.
I would like everyone except LeBron to do something else than this movie.
I didn't get. Look, I only got it about like 3 hours ago, and then Scott gave me a real dirty look when I told him as well. I didn't get the Al G rhythm thing until about 3 hours ago, because I didn't give a fuck about his name. I just called him Don Cheadle.
Leland.
I just didn't care. Honestly,
don't
I didn't
get
even
it.
know he had a name.
Oh, wait, hang on. Whoa, Steph.
Steph.
Okay, what was Don Cheadle's character?
Don Cheadle.
He was the Warner Brothers algorithm, named Al G Rhythm.
Wow. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have got that unless somebody pointed it out. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm really slow. Like, now that you
I'm
said it,
not
I was like, I get it. Algorithm. Huh? It makes sense. But if you didn't tell me,
I just didn't
I
care.
wouldn't know.
Look, I
It's
forgot
so
that his.
obvious.
I just look.
I didn't notice
Jordan
it.
said the kid's name was Dom, and I was like, who the fuck is Dom? Like, I honestly had no fucks to give about any of these people's names.
Look,
Like,
this-
if you weren't a cartoon character, I don't care.
Look, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I went to the movie. I
What's
knew
the thing?
it was going to be bad. But with that expectation, I still watched the movie and I absorbed the
Yeah,
entire
no.
We were all
goddamn
gonna watch
movie.
this movie.
Yeah.
Remember when the trailer came out and y'all started fucking hammering on my nuts because I'm like, I don't know. This movie it doesn't look like it's gonna pay off in any way that we want it to.
Yeah.
And I fucking called it.
You
Yeah,
did.
but we were just being
Yeah.
positive.
Because that was a
And
time
I was only speaking on my opinion.
we were so innocent back then. We thought
it
that
was
there-
early COVID. It was a different time.
we thought Michael Jordan might actually be in the movie.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
we got
my
what we
God.
got. And it's like, okay, well, anyway, like I said, I think the first hour of the movie is the best part of the movie. Mainly because of, all right, we could do with maybe 10 minutes less of the full-on Looney Tunes episode with Bugs and LeBron. But getting the team together, that was fun. Going through all the different movies and worlds and whatever. I enjoyed that part. Though it made me wonder, who is this movie for? Because you have...
Yeah, like I had.
Yeah, go Leland.
No, my buddy brought that up today. It was just kind of like they went to all movie worlds that not even like no kids are into those movies. Like those, he was just kind of like, cool. You went to Game of Thrones, not a kids thing.
Several Casablanca references.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bet
and
you-
who's that? That's not even for my dad's generation.
I've never seen
I
Casablanca.
bet you
and
that
I
was
like
Oh,
for
it's
the
really
adults.
good.
They were like, hey, since this is a kids movie and they're probably watching this with their kids, let's give them something too. So
Like,
they
if
can
old
see
they
the
think we are.
reference and be like, oh yeah, think of this as a movie version of freaking Katy Perry's, what is it? Swish, swish, bish thing? Where like all of it was just all these references compiled into a music video just to get everyone's attention. Have you not seen the video
No.
for that song?
No,
Yeah, you
I
did.
don't like that song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, Katy Perry's music video for that Swish Swish Bish song or whatever was like they took every trending thing like TikTok, things from TikTok and famous YouTubers or whatever the fuck, and they just threw them in that music video, just doing all their dances and shit while she walks around. It was like a huge.
Look, there's a reason why
Like,
Katy
pep
Perry's
rally.
not on the radio right now.
Well, yeah, but like this was like the movie version of that. They just kind of
The
threw
stories
everything
Leland
in
could
there,
tell.
like, hey, there's all these references that like people can enjoy. It's for
You
everyone.
do listen.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
All right. So if this movie was for kids, which it was clearly supposed to be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you would have gotten rid of all that old shit. You would have even gotten rid of the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that it's a timeless, like, children fantasy, but fuck it.
Pennywise was in there.
Yeah, that was weird. Like the fucking
Several
spirit
times
store,
it showed him. I was
the
like,
Halloween
"Wow."
spirit store that collected the background was blowing my mind. I literally paid more attention to that than maybe any other
They should
detail
totally
of the
have
all
that
the
as a
discount
commercial.
characters.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's wild.
Like, holy shit.
I just kept looking at the background just to see who I could name.
But
King Kong
instead
ain't
of
got nothing on me.
See the Did you see the controversy this over the weekend? Apparently, I found out about an hour ago that the Clockwork Orange people
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
there, and people are like, "That's offensive. How can you have them be in this movie?" I was like, "Well, they didn't rape anybody in this one, so they're
Yeah.
just background characters. Like, who cares?"
But we can completely point out Game of Thrones, which has a shit ton of rape.
Which, mind you,
Yeah.
the books don't even have rape. D.B. Weiss and Benioff just put rape in the show.
Didn't know that.
It was just like you're harking on this one thing, but like
Yeah.
I
A
mean,
movie from
my
50
favorite
years
when
ago.
my favorite when Bugs was like, "These are my family," and you're just like, "Yeah, but you're missing one member. Are we not going to have him in a background shot at least?" Like, he didn't need to be on the team, but they just, I mean, they digitally removed Pepe altogether from that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that blew my
There
mind.
was a reason for why they took him out, though. Wasn't there supposed
Pepe
to
Le
be
Pew's
like
a sexual predator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah,
they should have had him as a
no.
main character, but like, he's part of their history. Like, he could have been in the background of something.
Like,
I
they
don't know.
said
I was just
no.
like, all right.
I think
I mean,
they
he
said
ain't
what
raping a
clip-
cat on screen.
I mean, well, he did have a scene where he's doing his Pepe
Yeah,
Le
he had a
Pew thing,
scene
and they're like,
where he
"Yeah,
was
no,
supposed
In
cut."
the movie?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, they cut
he
it from
was
the
supposed
movie.
to have a scene. They took it out.
No,
like,
but that's what I'm saying. They digitally removed him. So you're just
Yeah.
like, all right, cool.
What was it?
Also,
It
I
had-
think
oh, go
I feel
ahead.
like I had a point that I got distracted from.
Sorry.
well,
You were yelling about the cheap dime store costumes and how you were paying more attention to that than what was
that was
actually
the
going on.
distraction.
Oh, got it.
well, Anthony's.
I mean, why were they there? Like, why does Voldemort give a fuck about watching a basketball game?
He doesn't, but Algae Rhythm brought them all there.
Yeah. And they're all villains.
But that
too.
doesn't mean they have to stay there.
They were all primarily villains.
Oh, so you're calling the
behind him.
Iron Giant a villain, huh?
He was in the background, but like the immediate characters behind Ali G and
Yeah.
whatever he called his team.
Oh, no, they were
LEG?
Ali G Rhythm. Ali G. They call him Ali G several times, which was also kind of distracting because I know there is an Ali G. I'm aware of that character.
If they made a reference to him, it would have just been right on target for their dated references.
Yeah. And it would have been another HBO property.
It's true.
Yeah.
Here,
What do you got,
I
Steph?
found it.
But what did you
Okay.
find?
Pepe was set to appear in the black and white Casablanca like Rick's Cafe sequence. Pepe, playing the bartender, starts hitting on a woman at the bar, played by Santo. He begins kissing her arm, which she pulls back, then slamming Pepe into the chair next to hers. Then she pours her drink on Pepe and slaps him hard, sending him spinning into a stool, which is then stopped by LeBron James's hand. James and Bugs Bunny are looking for Lola, and Pepe knows her whereabouts. Pepe tells the guys that Penelope?
Yes, the cat he always chases after.
Yeah, the cat he chases.
Penelope Cat has filed a restraining order against him. James makes a remark in the script that Pepe can't grab other tunes without their consent.
That's
mo-
an awkward
I don't
scene.
the movie is
I don't
better
believe
for
that-
cutting that out.
Did not happen in any way. I don't believe that's a real thing. That sounds too convoluted.
Upon learning her scene with Pepe was cut, Santa was upset, according to her spokesperson. The actress singer has been a victim. Yeah, she was a victim, so she wanted that. I guess consent was the point that they wanted to get across in the film. That
What's up,
consent
Monday?
I
How
have
you
a
doing?
matters.
question.
Real heavy-handed.
Yeah, great. She wanted to take the power back. I'm all for it. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is she?
I don't know who Santo is. I don't know.
Exactly. So calm the fuck down, Santo.
Feel free to
Oh.
look that up. I want to ask you two, what is Ali G's motivation?
He wants to.
Isn't he a cool rapper that was a limo driver for like a Madonna?
What is
at
Ali
one
G
point?
Rhythms?
Oh,
His motivation was he wanted to take LeBron's following on the internet and combine it with what he does as what LG does as an algorithm and create an empire based off of LeBron's fame.
He wanted LeBron's fame for his paint by numbers
Yes.
program of making content.
Yes. Yeah.
So LeBron says, "Nah, not for me." And so Ali G Rhythm threatens the entire world because LeBron just says no.
Yes.
Despite the fact that like there's a lot of other fucking famous people. Like
I don't think it was so much he said no, is that he said no and then he said it was a stupid algorithm.
Or it was
I think he
a
felt
stupid plan.
slighted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he was insulted.
But it's
Look, Maleficent just almost killed a baby because she didn't get an invite to a baby shower. I mean, villains are nuts.
but like it escalates to such a huge scale. 3/4 of the movie, it's we got to play this game, otherwise I'm gonna keep you and your son, and then you won't have a choice. Your fame will propel my algorithm. Yes, Jordan.
Well, Anthony, I think you failed to realize the moral of the movie, and that is pride. Pride will be your undoing. That's what that movie is about.
Was that the moral?
Yes, because LeBron had to let go of his pride of being a basketball player and let his son be himself and just be a game developer because that's what his son wants to do. But LeBron was too proud to let that happen.
His ego.
LG is too proud to be like, well, I guess I need to find somebody. I was like, no, fuck it. You slighted me. I will take over the world now.
Yeah. But it's ridiculous to me. Like, let's not even talk about the fact that he can just pull people into the Warner Brothers digital universe, like nearly every human being in the world.
Yeah.
But the fact that it even goes to that point, like halftime, the game when the game starts, 3/4 into the movie, and it's like, you're not playing for you and your son, you're playing for everyone now, which kind of defeats the purpose of you wanting to get your algorithm to like in like to people anyway. One, if you can just pull people in, you can just put it right in their face.
Oh yeah.
Like you have all the power you need to achieve your own fucking goals.
Yeah.
But instead do this stupid fucking song and dance.
I mean,
where were the Animaniacs?
Because I think the movie
had one shot.
Did they? I missed it.
Yeah, they were sitting on like a thing at one point.
I assume that they're only just like a visual reference just because Animaniacs only came out long into the production of this movie, so I mean because of the new show.
They're taking plenty of other shit that was old. Age doesn't seem to really matter to them. If they really wanted to fucking do the kids, they would have done like Teen Titans Go. They would have done like Cartoon Network shows because they own Cartoon Network.
True.
Like they would have touched those things. They wouldn't have put fucking Westeros in there.
Well, look, it's old executives that don't understand. Hence why hip hop's always their go-to to connect with the youths.
That's the thing. That's the thing I wanted to bring up too, because I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but nowadays in popular media, whenever there is black people involved, no matter what the show is, they always add a hip hop beat. No matter what it is, they just add a hip hop beat. Look at the original Space Jam. It starred a black man. No random hip hop. This movie, every single trailer, every single time LeBron's on the screen, you just hear a beat in the background. And that's just the thing that happens throughout most shows nowadays. Like again, me and my brother were watching 60 Days In, right? The first 2 seasons takes place in North Carolina. Second 2 seasons, 3 and 4, take place in Atlanta. What do they do the second they go to Atlanta? Hip hop beat. Now this show just has a hip hop beat to it because it's all black people. Like,
what was it? Have you watched the abortion known as the Addams Family 2 trailer?
No.
Oh, they dropped so much hip hop in that trailer, and then Snoop shows up at the end of it, and his own song's there, and you're just like, who is this for?
Snoop Dogg.
Like
the youth.
I mean, are the youths into the Addams Family?
They're trying,
think
like
so.
the
I
companies
mean,
want them
the
to.
audience that would be into the Addams Family,
Or
they don't listen to
Paramount.
hip hop. They listen to Depeche Mode. It's like
Oh yeah,
Like-
Depeche.
Yes, Depeche.
Depeche.
No, like really, when it comes to something like Addams Family, which exists outside of your regular world, you don't do any fucking needle drops,
agreed.
and that
Because
keeps
they have their own song. It's like,
that keeps it timeless. If you want to get someone in, since it's a movie, like you let someone kind of like take the beat and do a cover, and usually it's always bad. Go get fucking Fall Out Boy to ruin another one, and just let that happen. But you don't put it in the movie. Like you just let it play over the credits. Cannibal Corpse covering the Addams Family song would be something I would absolutely listen to.
I have no idea who
It
that
is
is.
some heavy ass like speed thrash metal
Hmm.
shit.
I'm good.
Yep,
It's not
the
quite,
name
I
checks
don't think it's
out.
quite black metal. I think it falls into more thrash.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Well, now that
I'm
we've
out of steam on that.
we've successfully been 4 old people talking about the youths and their problems. So let's move on.
Is that what we were doing?
Yeah.
I think
I
we're
mean, I'm
ripping
sure
apart
there's look.
a movie.
I mean, I had a bunch of kids come over the weekend. They were like, "I loved it." It's just like, of course you do. You don't understand plot and semtex yet, but sure, go ahead, enjoy your little Space Jam movie.
Because
Yeah.
8-year-old Leland sure did.
Yeah, but I didn't have that shit to watch when I had 8. I had good stuff when I was 8.
Mm, I think you're forgetting the
I
bad
had a
things
little
that we've
girl a
all
couple weeks
forgotten.
ago come into the store. This is funny. You might like this.
What's
She
up?
was like, she's buying this book, and I was like, "Oh, great! I'm happy that you're ready to read this book or whatever." She's like, her age comes into play, and she goes, "Yeah." She's like 8 when she was, but she goes, "Oh, I used to read this all the time when I was a little kid." And I
Oh.
looked at her and I was like, "How old are you?" She goes, "I'm 8." I was like, "You still are a little kid." And she's like, "No, I
Nuh-uh.
mean, like a little kid
No,
is
I'm a
like,"
big girl.
she goes, "A little kid's like 6." It's like,
Oh, they're so
That's
I was
just
like,
cute.
sweet.
"All
That's
right."
just cute kid shit.
Kids are so
I was
sweet
like,
and
"All
so
right."
innocent.
Yeah. That's just
Yeah,
adorable
it's
little
kind of like
kid
when you
shit.
say, how old are you?" "I'm 5.5." "So you're 5." It's like, you know,
God, what the fuck was I just watching?
Kids
I was
are
watching
so
something
sweet.
where they had a little girl who kept referencing the fraction of her age. God damn it. How can I not remember the thing I was watching last night? All right,
Stop
I don't
telling
know.
little kids that they're mature for their age.
I didn't. Are you
Yeah,
yelling at me? I don't.
we should stop putting that pressure on children.
I didn't put any pressure on a kid.
I'm not talking about you. I was just making a general
Oh,
statement, agreeing with
just like,
Cornbread.
Kids are
I don't know.
strange.
Kids are strange.
Yeah, I saw there was a kid at the pool
And stupid.
the other day,
Kids are pure.
Well,
and this
Mm.
listen to
this
this story
kid got
first.
like, okay, it's me, Roseanne, Marco, and then this older guy and a kid, and this we've seen them at the pool before. They usually go around the, so we're all spaced out, and I'm just chilling by the wall, and I see this kid, and this kid is real excited to show me his toys. So I'm just like, okay. He comes in his little floaty ring, and he's holding this little rope with just a bunch of like toys on it, and I'm just like, oh. And he comes over, and he's just like, look at my toys. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of toys you got there. And I was just like, that's a lot of cars. I was like, how many cars do you have? And he's like, 10. He's talking to me, whatever. Anyways, he walks back. He goes back to his pop-up. And then, anyways, he comes back, and this kid is going like full speed, and he's not slowing down. And he's getting closer and closer and closer to like my face. So there's like, I don't know, a good 10 inches between me and this kid. Because I don't want to be like, hey, get away from me. I'm just trying to be like, okay, I don't know where this is going. That kid starts hanging out enough for me to be like, wow, you have really blue eyes, like Sora blue eyes. And this kid's just like, he's looking at
What's
me.
the Sora?
Sora from Kingdom Hearts, he just
No,
has
this
really
is a
blue
kid.
eyes.
The kid.
Yeah, so
Also,
The child doesn't
Sora.
understand your references.
Sora also
Huh?
means sky in Japanese. Go on, Steph.
Oh, okay. Yeah, anyways, so I'm just hanging out, and this kid gets closer, and then he just kisses my shoulder, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? And Roseanne looks at me too, and I'm just like, what happened? And then, like, I was like, okay. And then this kid
Kid
turns around, and he goes away. And then I was like, he just kissed me. And then Roseanne was like, I know. I didn't know what to say either. I just watched it.
You
You
say-
know, it just kind of happened, and I was just like, the fuck? And I was like, let's go to the deep end. No, that didn't stop that kid. He just, I mean, he didn't touch me, but he just, you know, he just kept going. I was just like, whoa.
Great. So now not only did he not have consent, but he also
Yeah.
gave you COVID. So great.
I don't know. He's like 4. Well,
Mhm. Where's his
kid.
parents?
That was his
Where's
his
his
papa.
keepers?
The
That
other
was his
side of the pool.
papa.
Wait,
He
his-
apologized.
Okay.
I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't want to like push him off or do anything. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
So you
I
don't
thought
want
he
to
was just
rough
gonna
with the
hang out
child.
to the side of me. He literally went over and just went, and I was just like, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was confused. I don't know what to tell you.
Sure. No, it's a very awkward situation because especially since it's a stranger's child, so you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to like put hands on a child and like
Oh
just
yeah, no,
by the
yeah.
sides
I
of their
wasn't gonna do
shoulders and be like,
that.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
little homie, you need to back up. Let me
Yeah.
explain consent to you. Like I mean, realistically, what you did by not kind of doing anything is like, okay, this is harmless,
Yeah.
but
I
like
don't know.
your parents
Well, I
need
didn't know
to
what to say
explain why
anything,
this
but he
wasn't cool.
apologized. He
Yeah.
apologized and was like, "Oh, you know," I was like, I don't know what to do now. I don't want to eat. It was weird. That's all I
I
can say. It
mean,
was weird.
I feel like it would get weirder if you stopped like, no, you have to ask before you could do things like that. Then he would say, "Can I kiss you?" At which point you
You
need
say
to say no.
Well, yeah, I assume that would have been the progression of that storyline.
That always That always reminded me of that pastor right now. Just no.
Not afraid to throw hands at a child, says Corn Prep.
I just didn't want to hit
And I am
him.
not surprised. Cornbread is the avatar for chaos.
I mean, the only time I've ever, well, that was just walking through a crowd. I just remember putting my hand on a kid's shoulder, excuse me, child, and then move them to the side so I can walk ahead. But that happens. I don't know what to
I've
tell
done that.
That's why you hit the child with the swim move. You go grab him by the face, and go like that, and keep on walking.
you. Terrible.
Oh God, chat.
Jesus Christ.
Chat don't give a fuck about your kids.
Fuck them kids.
Terrible.
I can watch kids fall like all day. I don't give a fuck about your kids.
All right, we should go into the bracket now.
Yeah, we got more movies to talk about.
Before we go,
Yeah,
I drink a lot of water. I was trying to
Okay.
find a good moment.
understood. Message received.
I'll be back. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
What if she came back and the podcast was over?
Ooh, then I'd be worried.
Quick,
Like,
everybody,
what's
shut it
going
down.
on
Shut
in
it
her
down.
bathroom?
No, we just like all black out our screens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like we're all gone.
We just moved to a different
Shit.
channel.
She has to I am legend, all of us. Oh shit. So Steph's a monster to children, right? Then since she's not here, we can discuss.
No,
like,
no.
she was-
We need to roll back. What do you mean I am legend? Like the Will Smith movie?
Yeah, like Omega Man, like just she's the last person
Oh, gotcha.
on Earth in the desolate podcast scape that
Oh,
would be.
It works
we
because
would
she has a
do her.
dog
I
named
just think-
Sam.
Okay. Okay, it was an interesting reference that I just wasn't sure where you were going with it. That's all. Like,
It was just the most current version of that story that I could think of.
fair enough.
You know what I found out recently? The TVA in the Loki show is actually just the Marriott Grand Marquis in Atlanta. And that's cool.
Yeah, that tracks.
Is that where they do Dragon Con?
I would assume so. I don't know.
I don't know if it's the Marriott
Heck,
or if it's
where's
something else.
Dragon Con at? They'll know. I don't know. I thought it ended fine. I was like, all right, great. Yeah,
Oh, Loki?
you're the one that shocked me with the it was one of you two, maybe. At least I think it was one of you two. I don't know. I talked to Total. Yeah, he says, or they say it is Anthony.
Yeah.
Right on.
I did not think of Kang going to be the next big bad. It just didn't track for me. And you guys were like, how could it not? And I was like, I don't know. I guess I haven't thought about it too much. So I was like, all right.
I mean, that seemed likely once they started messing with time.
I guess
in
because
Endgame.
I've read Kang for the last 30 years off and on. Like, he's a bad guy, and he's definitely in a top 10, but he's in the latter 5
Sure.
of 10.
Sure, he is.
He's not Thanos level. So that's why I was like, oh, okay. I guess I don't think of him as
you
the
started at
B-level
the
villain
top.
at best.
That's the thing. Yeah. You now you got to make your second, third tier villains feel as scary as your top tier villain.
Thank you guys so much for
Yeah, and
hanging
I
out
was
with
like,
us.
oh.
This has been a lot of fun. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
So that's gonna be it, everybody. If you've enjoyed this podcast,
Bye.
Who won?
we all did.
Yeah,
Steph.
we're
all
the
did.
winners.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Now that Steph's back, let's close out. We've got three rounds that we'll be able to zoom through now that we are down to the Sweet 16 of Blockbuster. Oh wait, no, Leland opposes that term. Summer hits.
You say you listen, but you really don't.
You had a lot to say about some of these movies being considered summer blockbusters.
Oh, well, some of them aren't.
And so my point is proven.
All right.
Summer movies.
Round 3 begins with a fucking toughie. Jurassic Park against Terminator 2.
Terminator
2 for me. Yeah.
It's
more of my childhood.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. I am also going to go Terminator 2. That is a fucking perfect movie, and Jurassic Park is great. All the movies at this point are going to be great, but Terminator 2, just holy shit. What a fucking fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park holds up too, but Terminator 2 has no right to hold up and still be as good as it still is.
Look, Terminator 2 taught a generation of children how to say "see you later" in Spanish.
Fucking Arnie out here like a early 90s Dora the Explorer. All right, so Terminator 2, moving onward. Oh wow, even Revi went with Terminator 2. I'd have thought this one would really upset him.
That's how you know T2 deserves it.
Yeah, that's how you know T2 that good. Revi got a Jurassic Park motorcycle. He ain't got a Terminator 2 motorcycle. Which I think they just call a Harley. So next up, Empire Strikes Back versus Independence Day.
Empire.
Independence Day.
Star Wars.
It's clearly Empire.
Independence Day.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna beat that fucking asteroid scene to me. Independence Day, fantastic, and I'm glad someone voted for it. It was a great one-off movie that they never went back to ever again. And it lives timelessly in that 1993, 4,
6,
5, 6, whatever. But fucking, how you gonna go up against a juggernaut like Empire?
Yeah. Oof. That means it's gonna be T2 versus Empire next round.
That's coming up. It's coming up. Brace yourselves. Okay. Empire onward. Next up, Aliens. Aliens versus Gladiator.
Aliens.
I'd go Aliens. Because again, haven't seen Gladiator.
Gladiator
I
was
like
so
it. It's
epic,
cool,
though.
but it is a huge scale movie that lives up to the scale.
I just really appreciate Rovai's reaction so far.
Rovai is going on a journey in chat with these, and we are watching it.
Yeah.
That's
Jesus
a
Christ.
true point that Scott brings up. Aliens has better aliens than Gladiator.
True. That is 100% fact.
Yeah.
Steph, why don't you talk us through what you're thinking about trying to weigh these two right now?
I don't
Bill
know, 'cause
Paxton
it's been
or
so
Gladiator?
long. It's so long since I've seen. It's been a long time since I've seen Gladiator, but I know
Mhm.
it was super epic and I really enjoyed it.
Marcus Aurelius, hero of the Roman Empire, Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix coming in just being the shittiest shitlord of fucking all time. That costuming is
Yeah.
fucking on point.
I think I'm gonna stick with Gladiator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I respect that
Yeah, but
choice.
Russell Crowe didn't get into a contraption and yell bitch at an alien. So, you know.
I don't know.
Has Russell Crowe fought an alien?
Like in a
He's fought-
movie
Yes.
or
He was Superman's dad. He's technically an alien in that, and he fought
Oh.
Zod.
No,
It's a
he did
thin line.
not.
It's a thin line.
that's
No,
a,
I'm gonna say no
it's
on
a
that.
reach.
Yeah.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just
I'm kinda-
like they're aliens.
I'm kind of surprised. I would have thought Russell Crowe would have been in some like lame sci-fi action movie.
I mean, no, he just chose to be in the Mummy.
Remember when he was in
True.
The Man with Iron Fist?
Hell yeah, I
It's been
do.
so long since I've seen that movie.
Hell yeah, I do. Holy crap.
Me and Anthony watched that one afternoon and just laughed our asses off that whole time.
I think I got a
Did you watch
review copy
2?
of that.
The Man with Two Iron
Yeah,
Fists?
Yeah,
we
there was
watched
two.
part
Yeah,
2. It wasn't
yeah.
as good.
Yeah.
It was not
No.
as good. No.
That was real
Yeah.
disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna go Aliens, because that movie has left an impression on me that is engraved in stone. And Gladiator is just a really good ass film to me. So that will put Aliens over to make it up into the next round. Next matchup, Who Framed Roger Rabbit versus Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Mm.
How do we feel?
I feel like I'm
what's our
gonna go
culture?
Pirates. Just because I feel like that would, if it was the choice of the two, I think I would pick Pirates to watch.
Well, yeah, Pirates doesn't have cartoons in it.
Wow. I don't know. I'm sorry.
See,
Despite it all being one big cartoon.
See, my
It's
problem.
true.
Yeah, my problem is, I usually go off the metric. If I had to watch one of these movies like right now, which one would it be? And the answer is both. Like,
You got more than one screen, just playing both.
and I would do that absolutely.
Yeah.
You got Windows Media Player playing one. You've got the VLC playing another one.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go Roger Rabbit because it was more influential to me as a kid than Pirates was. I was an adult when Pirates came out.
yeah.
I love Pirates, but I'd be drawing Johnny Depp all day long. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck about drawing a pirate.
Same reason as Leland. I go Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That movie is again super influential. It's scenes of it just live inside my mind and play constantly.
Mhm.
And having done the movie issue podcast and watching it as an adult with like a
Adult
like
lens.
a critique mind at it, and like realizing the whole second class citizen tune angle on it, and kind of exploring that a bit. Like that movie's got so much, and it's never gonna happen again. It will never see another thing like that specifically. We'll have our Ready Player Ones and our fucking Space Jams, but what an insane accomplishment to get all of those companies to agree to let their characters exist in the same movie.
It was a movie that had Bugs Bunny next to goddamn Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roger Rabbit. It's
and
Roger Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit's tits.
Yeah, it's also big animated titties.
And Bob Hoskins, Mario
fucking
himself.
And Bob. I'll give it. Who? But you forget? Not that you all would forget, but like Christopher Lloyd is doing a performance in that movie.
Christopher
that is
Lloyd was
fucking
phenomenal.
jarring as hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I'm used to Doc
those daggers. That still
Yeah.
scares the shit out of me.
Steph, Christopher Lloyd was Doc
Yeah.
Brown in Back to the Future.
Oh, yes, like this.
And he plays
Yeah.
he plays the
Yeah.
villain in
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
wait,
like
no,
that's
no.
the first time I see him outside of Doc Brown, and like he's kind of unrecognizable to me. Like my brain just does not accept that it's the same person as a child.
Wait, we have to give Steph a random reference. He was the vagrant in the hit
Quicksilver.
90s movie Dennis the Menace.
He's Dennis?
No, what?
No, the vagrant.
I don't know what a vagrant is.
The
homeless
random
the
homeless
hobo.
man that he
The
feeds
hobo.
beans to.
Oh, the guy under the bridge.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got you guys. I got it.
Okay.
Oh
Jordan,
man, that was we watched Jordan go through an emotional journey right there. Like several things happened in a very small time frame.
Yeah, it's like what? What are you
Jordan-
talking about?
I think did you say Pirates first and then Switch?
No, I couldn't choose between the two, but I'm going with Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I have to go with Roger Rabbit.
Also, shout out to the Joanna Cassidy, the bartender, Eddie's girlfriend. She's
Yeah.
fantastic in that movie as well.
Everybody is so
It's
fucking good.
stellar. Yeah.
Like the whole like drunken cast, like all those other barflies, the unemployed guys,
Yeah.
they're all doing a fucking great job in there too. Everyone does.
I
such
think
a great
because
job in
they
that film.
didn't treat it like they were like they treated it like, yeah, we live in a world where cartoons are real.
Yeah.
And this is like, and they're not acting up against like tennis balls. Like they they don't know what the fuck that is yet. You know what I mean? They're just like,
Yeah.
all right, there's a
Like there's
there's a stuffed animal in the corner.
there's practical effects going off around them, and they've just been verbally
Yeah.
described what the scene is, and they just react, and it worked perfectly. It's a 1 in a million
Yeah.
movie.
Like I love
Fair
Pirates of the
enough.
Caribbean so much, but Roger Rabbit
It's-
Yep.
Fine.
is
It's a good
just
one.
iconic and phenomenal. I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't watched it fully. I don't know where to watch it.
Beck, you don't think Roger
It's
Rabbit
on
is a kids
Disney.
movie?
Oh, it's on Disney?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. I'll
also
add that to my list.
Does anyone else agree with Beck's opinion? It's not a
I
kids
mean,
movie.
it's
Roger Rabbit is
Oh, I-
not,
It's
a
not
kids
really.
movie.
I
It
mean,
is not a kids
the book
movie.
it's based on was not a kids movie either.
But it's also
Jessica
not
Rabbit
fun.
makes it not a kids movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a Disney princess movie for sure.
You have a baby smoking a cigar. It's not a child. It's not a kids movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was
the
PG-13.
90s or late 80s.
It was 88.
88.
We got to watch a cartoon shoe die horrifically in acid. It's not a kids movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone just sits and watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That is like no one was like, oh no, that shoe, he's just an innocent bystander. You know he fell out of something, right? Like he didn't kill anybody.
yeah.
He didn't deserve to be murdered.
because despite being sentient fucking creatures, the Toons are not given any kind of citizenship or innate human or living being
Yeah.
rights.
As I get older, it bugs me a little bit when RK Maroon just like, and the best part is they work for peanuts, and he throws peanuts out the window, and you're like,
Yeah.
no, literally, he's paying them in peanuts.
Yeah. It's real fucked up.
Thank you, Rovi, for making
okay.
that clip.
Carry on.
It's coming back around. If we have any more to say about it, it'll come back around. Okay. This is getting interesting because this may be a real surprising finale if things keep going. But Alien, the first one, is now going up against Blade.
Oh, Alien.
Um,
Look, I love Blade, but
Well, before anyone else's answer, I'm going to say Blade.
just like Blade, some motherfuckers want to roll up on ice skate uphill, and he ain't gonna do it in this case. So
You want to take
Yeah.
a fresh cut of that there, champ?
I
No,
saw Blade
I'm
recently
good. You know what I meant. I don't got to do shit for you.
for like beginning to end. I enjoyed it.
Then
I
you're
had a
talking
good
about
time.
Blade. You
Yeah.
said Blade.
I had a
yeah.
good time, so I think Blade would also get my vote until I
God.
watch Alien again and have another opinion about that.
Like it's tough because there's so different types of movies,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, one is a
Blade is
popcorn
just
film, and the other is a film.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
again,
love popcorn.
if I had to choose which movie I want to watch, like right now, it's gonna be Blade. Like, I'd want to watch Blade.
you got to be in a particular
yeah.
mood for Alien.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, Blade is a much funner movie, but that's not what I'm judging my thing on.
I remember I paid full price for the game Alien Isolation. I popped that game into my PS4, booted it up, saw the title screen, and promptly turned it off. Because I was not in the mood to get scared right then and there.
Oh,
I remember seeing people at Comic-Con doing like the VR version of that game.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't do it, but I knew several people who did, and like they were changed.
Jesus
I didn't even
Christ.
finish it because it was too scary.
Yeah.
Also, I got bored. I was like, "Give me a gun." Oy.
Okay, so stopping an Alien versus Aliens final round, Blade will move on. And I thought that'd have been
Ooh.
real weird
Yeah, it would
to
have been.
two of the same franchise get to the end. But that is it. There are no other doubles of franchises.
Okay.
All right, next up, Back to the Future
Heh.
versus Gremlins.
Back to the Future.
I'm gonna go Gremlins.
I was actually just watching Back to the Future at the gym recently too.
That's a movie that's good anytime. Like that's why fucking TNT plays it constantly.
Yeah.
Like you can just jump into that movie at any time and just settle in and be happy.
I was sitting there I was on the elliptical. I'm just watching Leah Thompson be extremely thirsty for Marty McFly.
How fucking thirsty
He
for
didn't
her.
know.
And then fucking Back to the Future 2 when she's got like the big fake implants. I'm like, yes, they got my letters.
Do you see she wants to direct a Howard the Duck movie?
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she's like, I want to do that. I want to direct that. I was like, yeah, let her do it.
Did you see that her daughter Zoe Deutsch wants to play Batgirl?
Who's Zoe Deutsch?
yeah, I don't know if
Leah
I know
Thompson's
Zoe-
daughter.
Yeah, but
You know, the word Zoe Deutsch means nothing to me. It sounds like you just made up something on the spot.
No, that,
like
Is that a
all I
new
have in
girl?
my head is Zoe Deschanel.
Oh, that's who
Yeah,
I'm thinking of.
That's
Steph,
what
Steph,
I can't get
Flower,
past that.
the movie Flower.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what
And
about
the
a
other
mainstream movie for us?
What's the one with Bryan Cranston and freaking James Franco?
Was it like because it's the one where he's like dating his daughter or something?
Yeah. That was like the most recent movie.
I forgot what that movie was called.
Oh, son-in-law. That's not son-in-law.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Look, I couldn't spell her name right, so I just went straight up to.
Go to Leah Thompson.
Thompson.
Go to Children.
Watch
Zoe Deutsch is
him.
there.
And then Zombieland Double Tap.
Yes, she's in
Uh,
Zombieland Double Tap. She's the really ditzy one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
I've never seen Zombieland Double Tap.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, she wants to play who now?
A Batgirl.
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 She's
Sure.
got the look. I'm in.
She looks like
I don't-
Leah
I don't- I don't
Thompson.
know.
Like,
I don't know enough one way or the other to say yes or no to her, so fuck it, yeah, give her a shot.
um,
Um,
God.
yeah, Jordan, you were kind of
Yeah, I'm Back
mulling
to
over
Back
your
to the Future or
decision.
Gremlins. All right, if it was Gremlins 2, obviously Gremlins 2. Back to the Future.
It's fairly easy for me, and I go Back to the Future because like anyone who's been paying attention to this podcast knows that it's always been a flagship fucking movie
Yeah.
franchise for me. But yeah, if it was Gremlins 2, I would really have a fucking hard time, and I would probably try and cheat my way out of making the decision. I would have deliberately tied us, so I didn't feel I didn't feel I'm the one who put one over the other,
Yeah.
and I would just let fate decide. Because that's the fucking good one.
I
But
mean,
Steph,
don't get me wrong. I like Back to the Future. It just wasn't like a franchise that like I like it. I
Yeah.
don't love it.
I get it.
I
get
love
it.
part 3. And that's where I get all the hate in the world. So I just
Leland just loves seeing a man almost get hung to death.
Get hung, yeah, die.
he was white, it's okay.
Steph, I think you said Back to the Future up
Mhm.
front.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Back to the Future is the one that's going to move on
Yeah.
forward.
F, honey.
Yeah.
Do you know what a gremlin is?
Yeah. Gizmo. No.
Okay.
Oh, Gremlin is the green things, right?
Well,
No, it's all good at all. It's
I
the
mean-
same thing.
you're right in both cases.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I have the DVD. I got it on Black Friday. I got a Blu-ray. It was like
Look,
1 and 2. So now I can have an opinion once I watch
let
it.
me say I love Gremlins. I really love Gremlins.
It's a lot of fun. It's a good
Yeah.
movie. Okay, next up, 80s vampire classic Lost Boys versus 90s sci-fi classic Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Then I'll just say Lost Boys just so its name is said one more time. They say you die 2 times. Once when your body is put in the ground, and another when the last person speaks your name. But if I gotta be honest, yeah, it's Fifth Element. Like,
Yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
Boys is great, but fuck, Fifth Element is amazing. And I miss that we don't get more movies that have an entire world packed into 2 hours. Like, that world feels real.
I mean, the diva scene alone, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
that's one of the greatest 5 minutes of cinema as far as I'm concerned. Love every second of it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sexy saxophone guy versus the diva in like a musical
Lady Opera.
face-off.
Blue Opera Lady.
Yeah, can we get Epic Rap Battles of History to do that one? Like, there's no reason for it, but I just want someone to put those two against each other. All right, so yeah, Fifth Element moves on. Lost Boys gets staked. Last matchup for the Sweet 16 round is Ferris Bueller's Day Off versus Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Indie.
You know, I'll be the one person that says Ferris Bueller.
Like
you might
nothing
not be.
on Ferris Bueller.
No, I'm gonna go indie too.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if there was an argument inside of me for Ferris Bueller's. A lot of fun. There's a couple slow parts I think people forget about, but
A couple.
I mean, it's been a while. I don't have a specific number of slow points in the movie.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, that movie is actually more of a drama with a lot of comedy in it than a comedy.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot
Cameron's
going on.
whole arc is like
Yeah.
really depressing.
It is. It
Yeah,
is
it's
a real
not funny.
bummer. That's before we
And
knew
Ferris
what
is an
depression
asshole.
was.
So,
yeah. Yeah.
so, yeah.
But at the time when like everyone loved that kind of asshole, like
Yeah.
like Ferris Bueller and Zach Morris are the same person.
Nobody gets that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then
But Indy's got Sean Connery. We get to find out how he got his scar.
true.
I think I would go with
I wanna
Indy
know-
just by association.
I want to know how he originally got that scar. How does Harrison Ford get that scar? I want to know.
Oh,
wanna
I
know
think
that
it was
story.
a surfing accident, I believe.
Oh, really?
Some sort of athletic thing, I think.
Of course he surfed. Fucking young Ford is fucking hot as shit.
I'm not positive, but I want to say it's some sort of like athletic injury, perhaps. He looks like the type that would have played some sort of athleticness, right?
Probably.
Probably.
All
Yeah.
I know is that he was a carpenter before being an actor. That's all I know about early Indy.
And Harrison Ford, the man, can fly a plane if he wanted to.
Can he though?
No, but he can't. That's the problem.
Okay, he can't fly
He's
them
crashed
well.
a lot of planes.
Oh,
He's
hi
crashed a lot of
there, King Kong. That you're really nice. Oh no, you're banned. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go on.
Oh, no, it's even worse than we thought. So he's had a long history of not being able to drive or fly. He
Yeah, no,
ran his truck into a telephone pole.
Why?
I don't think he did it
So-
on purpose, Steph.
I don't know. You'd be surprised. Some people do weird stuff.
Listen, we've all thought about it, but most of us don't.
He can fly, but he
I'm
can't
sure.
land.
They're true. They do say the hard part is landing.
Yeah.
All right. Now we are into the last 8 movies
Okay.
whittling down. So now we've got that tough matchup we talked about before. Terminator 2 versus Empire Strikes Back.
Terminator 2.
Because you haven't seen Empire. That's
Yeah.
why you can say that so quickly.
hmm
And that's fair. That's not a dig. I'm just pointing
Yeah.
out what everyone else's uncomfortable gut feeling was when you said that so fast and everyone recoiled.
I'm going to say Empire because as much as I love T2 and I love Linda Hamilton, T2 don't got Darth Vader.
Yeah, I have to go with
Yeah, but-
Empire.
And I love Darth Vader.
I'd have to go with
There's
Empire.
Liquid Man.
There is
Yeah,
a Liquid Man.
Liquid
yes.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
No Liquid Man in
Liquid
Star
Metal
Wars.
Liquid Metal Man, the
Mhm.
T1000 himself.
I really want to be comfortable with my answer.
I'm comfortable with saying that Empire is a more enjoyable movie than T2.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think. Like, is
Yeah,
there
there's
any?
no apocalyptic scene where nuclear war and Princess Leia's not holding up against a fence screaming
great
as she's
fucking
burned
scene.
to death. So
It's a really,
It's a
it's a
really
great scene.
it's a great scene.
So
But I
it's like
still see
empty-
it when I
is-
close my eyes at night.
Is Empire like all happy movie?
No,
No, it's
no,
not.
the
No.
the
It's
a
heroes
real bummer
lose.
at
Not
the
at
end.
all. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Luke
Like,
loses
you
a
It
hand.
also was the first movie. It is the first movie I can visibly remember, like thinking, like, "Oh wait, we lost."
Yeah,
Like, so the heroes can lose occasionally, and that was like jarring as a kid. To like, oh,
Like, so,
cool.
you know, in The Last Jedi, where like the last of the Rebel fleet is like just trying to keep outside of range of all the Empire ships,
Yes.
and they've got nothing they can do.
yes, the
They're
entire
just trying
movie.
to run out the clock and like pray something happens.
Yeah,
Now, forget the end of that movie, where like they fucking blow up a bunch of ships. But that is what Empire is. It's a long, slowly more depressing Star Wars movie as things kind of just scale down to get worse and worse.
Hmm.
Now, and
Yeah,
also
but
now
Lando
set it,
shows up.
it's true.
like, and also set it in the 80s. So now, like, bring the bar back up because it's not that sad. It's just dramatic.
Tough to watch this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Empire. Empire's got one of the best lightsaber scenes. It's got that fucking asteroid scene, which I just will close my eyes and live when I need to feel something. I just live that scene with that amazing score.
That is so wild to me that the asteroid scene is so special to your heart.
It
Like that is
really is.
crazy to me.
Oh,
It
wait.
really is. Because
Huh.
I love like flying. I love like a good, well shot like dog fight or just dramatic aerial stuff. So now you're in space with giant asteroids and the Millennium Falcon.
Hey, Steph.
Yeah.
Remember at the end of Bo Burnham's song "Left Brain, Right Brain," when they're
Yeah.
about to get put back together, and right brain's like, "Left brain, I love you," and then left brain's just like, "I know," and then
I
it
know.
ends. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
line from Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, that's the
That's
I
where all that
know
comes
part
from.
that people
Yep.
say.
Yes.
Okay.
That's where all that comes from.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we were 3-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Empire moves on to the semifinals. Next up, Aliens versus Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh man.
Who
that's-
framed Roger
This
Rabbit?
one is tough. This one's
Roger
honestly
Rabbit.
tough for me.
Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit.
I don't know.
Aliens
this
is just so fucking metal.
Yeah, I don't need to keep talking about why I think all these things are good. We've heard enough. I'm just going to answer questions at this point. It's like we've been going on this shit for 5 weeks.
Sure. Sure. I get it. Like everything that kind of needs to be said has been said.
Yeah.
And
And don't get me wrong, if Sigourney Weaver played the lady in the bar, it would have been a better movie. But I'm just saying, I enjoy it as is.
can't like.
where
I
are
don't
you
know
at?
what to answer it because I don't know where to base it on. I haven't seen either of them like beginning to end. I've only seen clips. So like,
So then if you were gonna watch clips of one of them again, which one would you watch first?
well,
Like
I would
some-
probably watch.
some badass, tense, heavy action, scary aliens, or some fun, lighthearted cartoon antics?
I think I would like if I had to choose one of the movies to watch right now. I think I would watch Roger Rabbit just so I can have an opinion on it because I have nothing to really base it on. I
Steph,
haven't
like
watched
you
it beginning to end.
you should have an opinion on aliens too.
Aliens, I've watched in a sense. I know it was playing. I just think I was doing other things as it was playing.
Listen, Aliens also has kind of a slow start.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
I really
know.
I don't want to kick
know.
out Aliens, but I mean I have to go Who Framed Roger Rabbit too. But fuck, I don't want Aliens to leave.
But also, Seth, I think Aliens for you has an X factor, and that X factor is Bill Paxton.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Bill Paxton's not in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, even though he easily could have been.
Got what? He has a saying, right?
Game over,
was-
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
over.
that's what it is.
Yeah. Vasquez, you ever been mistaken for a woman?
No, have you? And the line is, "Hey Vasquez, were you ever mistaken for a man?" And she says, "No, have you?"
Nah.
This is an alien?
Yes, Aliens.
Okay. Aliens.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, those were humans talking, not the aliens.
Wait, is there
God,
an alien
fuck me.
then an alien?
Reverse those roles. Just a bunch of space marine aliens against a fucking human horde. God, fuck. We need to. That's it. Shut down this fucking podcast. We need to make that fucking parody movie. There's a bunch of like naked humans like crawling over each other like a gross Attack on Titan, and just fucking like
You mean just Attack on Titan?
yeah, Attack on Titan. And just like sassy fucking witty banter from aliens with like backwards hats and giant guns.
Do they put their backwards hat on the top of their dome?
And then when they open their
Yes.
mouth, the little mouth also has a head on it.
Of course. Fuck me. That's great. I love that idea. All right.
Humans
Framed Roger
and
Rabbit?
humans versus predators.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit moves onward. Next up on the flip side, Blade versus Back to the Future.
And this is the part where Blade dies.
Yeah. Back to the Future.
Oh, I was gonna say Blade.
Because I love Marvin Berry.
I mean, yeah, Blade doesn't fill me with joy like Back to the Future does. I love Blade. I still stand up that the second and the third movie are enjoyable for different reasons at different levels, but they all have value to them, and they're all worth watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
You sound
I
like you sound like a teacher describing their students. They all have value. It's like-
listen. Every child in this bracket matters. Yeah, and also time travel, which is always going to be an easy win for me.
Time
Fair.
travel's fun.
Yeah, Steph, did you get to say where you land on this?
Yeah, I said Blade because I had a really good
I'm-
time the last time we watched Blade.
Because
Totally
Blade
fine.
is a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
All
started
these movies are
laughing.
good times.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
like in
losers
the
at this
beginning when he
point.
gets. I like when he's in the hospital and the cop shoots him and he goes, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah.
It's like, it's one of the best line deliveries he ever does.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Because without hesitation, the cop just straight shoots him because he's a black dude.
Yeah.
Like,
So terrible. You're like, really? The vampire just jumped out the window. This is the problem? Okay.
That fucking blood rave
Oh, it's the
opening.
best opening to any
Holy
shit.
vampire movie. I
So
mean, Jesus
fucking
Christ.
good.
Yeah.
Such a good fucking. I'm gonna watch Blade like this week. But yeah, Back to the Future is gonna roll past Blade. And go into
To the
the
future.
into the semifinals, or is it the past?
Ah.
All right, last round of the quarterfinals. The Fifth Element goes up against Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Fifth Element.
I'm going Fifth
Indeed.
Element.
Yeah, indie.
Sorry, Fifth Element for me.
Yeah,
This
fair
comes
enough.
this comes down to where do I land, and I'm always going to take sci-fi over like fantasy. That's just how I live.
I mean, sure, I guess. D&D player.
Yeah, D&D player for 20 years. But if we could be playing like Star Wars or like just a D20 modern or like Shadowrun, like if any of those systems were supported enough to like have like good modules of stories, campaigns to be
I mean,
told,
we could
would
put-
absolutely
we
have done
could-
some of them.
I have D&D in space. We could just do it. It's like,
What D&D in space do you have?
no, I kickstarted something like 5 years ago. I don't know. I
Yeah,
have so many D&D files. You would have a field day just going through my shit. It's like-
What would be the sci-fi equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons?
Star Wars.
No, I mean like instead of Dungeons and Dragons, make it
yeah,
sci-fi.
like-
So like something and aliens, like
Spaceships and aliens. Fine, I
Oh,
get
I'm
it.
with you now.
no, she's
Yeah.
not wrong. She's not
Yeah.
wrong.
She's not wrong. I had,
Oh, thank God.
yeah, no,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like lasers and something should be in there.
Lasers and tentacles.
That's a different movie
well,
altogether.
Compounds and aliens.
Yeah, because they're. Oh wait, no, mining facilities and aliens. Because fucking sci-fi future movies love a mining colony.
that's true.
Yeah. Shit's always being terraformed and crap.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, move on. What's going
Yes.
next?
Okay. That's it. We have now filled out our semifinals. The last
Okay.
4 movies on our list. The winners of these will face off against each other into the final match.
Okay.
First of 2, Empire Strikes Back versus Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I've only seen the one.
Understandable. And
Okay,
anytime we
so-
do this, Steph, like This is just inevitable that I mean, all of us. I don't think anyone here has seen every single one of these movies. I think even Leland has missed a couple of these, but Leland by far has seen the most of all of this.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Who Framed
Yeah.
Roger
I
Rabbit.
mean, I may have seen all I did even sit through Spice World.
Oh, I have the VHS. I watched that way too much.
I've never seen
Sure.
Spice World, but I've heard enough people
Yeah.
talk about it now that like describe it in a way that I didn't perceive the movie when it came out that I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious about going back and watching it. Um anyone else kind of have their answer or at least want to talk it out for themselves?
It's tough.
Yeah. Like this is my childhood adventure movie versus my childhood like comedy movie. Like both these movies live in my top 10 for sure. And like strong 10.
I'm gonna go Roger Rabbit, but I'm gonna go for Roger Rabbit only in the sheer fact that I like to laugh, and you don't laugh that much in Empire.
Yeah, that's why
You
I
don't
kept
laugh that much
asking
in
if it was
Star
like a
Wars.
happy movie.
Yeah, I mean you don't. Yeah, well, I mean
Not a lot of
Episode 1
laughter
is
in
hilarious.
space.
So
I think the
Um,
new trilogy is fun.
It's got some jokes in it.
It's funnier.
but yeah, I think I'll just go because I laugh more at the other one.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Uh,
Understandable way to make a decision. Um
It's
because
really
I'm already
hard.
working the next one out in my brain. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Jordan, where are you at?
I mean,
What's your dilemma?
my dilemma is that Roger Rabbit, uh, like that movie to me that just speaks my childhood. Like all the
Mhm.
different cartoons mashed up together with
Yeah.
ugh, man. On the other hand, Star Wars. It's just
And like debatably the best Star Wars film of them all.
yeah.
Like down to personal opinion, but largely a lot of people agree Empire is the best of all time.
Oh yeah, no, it's
of
literally
Star
my
Wars
favorite
films.
Star Wars movie. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Rogue One, but
Rogue One's pretty good. Like both movies are technical innovations. So you can't even like put one over the other as far as like what they did for cinema.
yeah. You know what? I am going to go with Who Framed Roger Rabbit based purely on uh the acting of all the live action characters.
That's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
I'd say you've got better acting in that single movie than arguably all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like everyone's doing pretty decent in Star Wars, but no one's acting is necessarily blowing my mind.
Yeah.
All right, so Who Framed Roger Rabbit moves forward. I was gonna land on Empire because honestly, just trying to think like what had the bigger impact, and a fucking lightsaber in my hand is a feeling unlike any other. And there's nothing in Roger Rabbit that can match that. So
That's fair.
I'd have
Yeah.
gone Empire. Yeah, but Who
Well,
Framed goes into the finals.
wait. You
Yeah,
don't think the Frank Sinatra singing sword is the same equivalent of a lightsaber?
listen,
I'm
I
shocked.
absolutely would have gone with the old West bullets and the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, of
giant
The
wooden
course,
revolver.
revolver.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Oh, I don't know. You that away.
Let's get him. Yeah. Okay. All right. Flip side, Back to the Future versus The Fifth Element. Leland, you said
Element.
your mind was already on this one. Do you know where you are? Do you know where you put your vote?
Honestly, out of those two, I'd probably watch The Fifth Element before I'd watch Back to the Future.
Do you have a simple answer as to why?
It's not part 3.
Wow.
I
I
was
really like part 3.
Can we
It's the
dissect
Old
that?
West. It's the Old West with bad Irish accents. It's time travel. They're dressed as cowboys. There's a flying fucking train. It's like
You know what?
Okay,
All that
I
checks
get
out.
it. I
All
get
that
it.
checks out. You're right. You're right.
you know my
like, that's-
reasoning.
I just
It's the corniest of all of them. And
yeah,
and,
no, I agree. Yeah.
But
No, I
the-
know it's not the. I know it is. Look, it's better than part 2 in my opinion, but it's. I know it's not as good as part 1, but I just have more fun with part 3 than part 1. Both are great films.
I'm a Back to the Future 2 stan. That is my
I think that's a new thing that you've decided to latch on to.
it's always been that way for me. And I know that puts me in the minority. I mean,
But
being
I'm in a
3 also
bigger
puts you in the
minority with 3 though.
I
Like
don't
I
know.
think people like 2 before 3.
That's a good question. I wonder how that lands.
So,
I wonder how people feel about that one. Yeah, so you're Back to the Future. I'm not sure where I'm at. Do either Jordan, Steph, do you have an answer for this?
well, I know I said I'm Fifth Element.
I'm Fifth
Oh, I'm sorry. You
Element.
said Fifth Element. Okay,
Yeah.
Steph, your Fifth
Yeah.
Element.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am basing my answer purely on one thing.
What's that one thing?
That one thing is Chris Tucker. So Fifth Element.
Okay.
That is a unique factor that Back to the Future does not have. There is no
There's no.
semblance of a Chris Tucker type
Yeah.
in any Back to the Future movie. Crispin Glover gonna make a fucking performance like that? No, never. Never once, never ever. Fucking Biff Tannen gonna drop lines like Ruby Rod? No. Never gonna happen. All right. Well, that puts Fifth Element over, and into the finals.
Be like-
Shit. Would you guys allow me just to not have my vote here?
No.
For the
No,
finals?
you have to vote.
I mean, for this one, for Fifth Element versus Back to the Future.
Oh, then that's fine because
no,
Fifth Element
there's-
already moves on. So
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. The chat agreed with us anyway.
yeah.
All right. I get to abstain. All right. That
Okay.
makes.
I mean, the finals is
What?
it's a no brainer for me for the finals.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Final match: The Fifth Element versus Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I'm going to Roger Rabbit.
It's Roger Rabbit.
He cut out for
Yeah,
anybody
he
else.
froze.
Sorry, it's Roger Rabbit for me.
Yeah.
You were just like, and the murderer is
And I mean,
what?
and Steph is clearly picking the Fifth Element.
Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say if it was down to Fifth Element's gonna be a summer movie.
I really thought Empire was going to make it here. I really thought it was going to be Empire in this
I'll
final.
be honest,
spot.
I'm a little shocked that Roger Rabbit made it all the way to the end.
Man, but if you just like step into that movie, you just see
Yeah.
the fucking beauty of it.
Yeah, I don't have questions at the end of that movie. Fifth Element and Empire, I have lots of questions.
It's just you have at the end of
So
Fifth.
much questions.
That shit wraps up in a nice bow.
Yeah.
I'm a cop out, and I'm gonna say Fifth Element, so we tie, and I'm gonna let the chat decide. I'm gonna let chat make the
Ooh.
final vote.
Between Roger Rabbit and the Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
I mean, Beck said Roger Rabbit already at one point.
All
Eh.
that.
And Rovi is clearly Fifth Element.
So that's 1-1.
I don't know what that
yeah.
means. So,
Oh, I
is
thought he was
doing
put-
like the.
I thought Rovi was putting vampire fangs in the chat.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what that means.
Vampire fans in the chat, you love to see it.
You love to see it.
Cornbread also says Fifth Element. Does Fifth Element have an animated rabbit or a smoking baby?
I mean,
No, but we
surprisingly,
got
no.
Blue Opera Lady.
Does have a blue
Mike,
opera lady.
if
Does have those
that, like,
weird egg-shaped aliens.
You have
Do you think if
Powder.
they had made Roger Rabbit in the middle of the 90s that Gary Oldman would have gotten a call to play Judge Doom?
Yeah,
I can see that.
Gary Oldman could have done that role and killed it.
Yeah.
And like, maybe been scarier. I've probably been scarier, honestly. Like it's such a departure from the.
I
from
need all the
Christopher Lloyd that you're
tunes. How
used to.
many? All the tunes.
All right, so right now that's 3 for Roger Rabbit, 1 for Fifth Element.
No,
No, Jin
it's
came
tied.
in with the Fifth Element.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes. So that puts us 2-2 then.
Let's see. We have Rovi and Cornbread for Fifth Element.
Yep, and Beck and Shane for Roger Rabbit.
That's Cody.
Yeah. Cody.
Dude. Yeah. All right, so we need a tiebreaker. We need someone. Scott, where are you at? I haven't seen your vote. You may
Oh, no,
you
I
may
think
hold.
he checked out when Indiana Jones lost.
Listen, there's a lot of heartbreak. In this series. There's a lot of movies we had to say goodbye to
Scott
get to this
unfollowed.
point. But that's the sacrifices you got to make to get this far. We need one more vote, though. We need one more vote to determine where this is all going to end.
Who will be the deciding vote?
One of the top 5, I'd say that's fair, top 5 best sci-fi movies of all time. Fifth Element. Certainly top 10. Unarguably top 10.
Oh yeah.
Maybe number 5 of top 5. Versus, to me, I still think Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a family film. I understand the reasons why you say it's not. I also add the context of it was the 80s and those, like, we just weren't bothered. I bought cigarettes for my mother when I was like 10 at the oldest.
Yeah, do they still do that? They allow that anymore?
I don't think they do.
No.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. You all act like I farted on you. I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't able to do that.
Okay. Is anyone, we're not getting a 5th vote here. Is there anyone that's that feels swayed to change their answer?
Boy.
Scott says Roger Rabbit.
Oh, okay. Scott says Roger Rabbit.
Fuck, but now we've already engaged your boy.
My brother says Roger Rabbit.
Oh,
all right.
well, then
There it is. Roger Rabbit.
There you go.
Roger Rabbit puts over and is the podcast favorite summer blockbuster film of the 64 chosen. Because I didn't consult any of you when it came to what movies were going to be on this list. I searched the internet for a decent list of movies that I felt we wouldn't be upset at. Most of us.
I think it was a good list for the most part.
Yeah. I think it could have used some more fine tuning. But that's partially a hindsight thing. I changed some stuff before it ever got to the podcast. But is what it is. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I'm definitely not mad at. I genuinely love that movie.
Now, next year we gotta do this again, but movies that go from 2000 on. That's it. Nothing before the 2000s.
Well, I mean, next year we could do comic book movies. Because we removed all the comic book movies from this list.
That's true. That might be interesting.
Yeah.
Because not necessarily summer, but I mean, every comic book movie at this point is a blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly the Rocketeer is gonna win, so like it's just shut this down right now.
Rocketeer deserves to go far, but shit, if it's in a bad matchup, I can see it going down early.
Oh, for sure it's gonna go down.
I mean, if we fill it out to 64, if we can get 64 comic book movies, I can see it making the second round.
There's,
Third on
there
a
are
lucky
30 of
break.
them are Marvel. Like 30
Yeah,
are Marvel. So like it's done.
Then we have all the
And
X-Men movies.
The other 30 are the other 30 or the other, like there's like 20
Spider-Man
DC movies. Yeah, it's just like it's gonna be a real easy list to fill out very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, are we gonna throw in the DC animated movies though?
Nah, I
I
would say
think theatrical release.
Okay.
Got to be
I like-
theatrical release.
Yeah. Because Steph hasn't seen any of those.
I was about to say, I was like,
fair.
I'm not even gonna.
I'm not even
I
gonna
was
front.
like-
I haven't seen any of those.
Because Batman Under the Red Hood would get real far, and Steph has definitely not seen it.
Yeah, no, I've not.
I feel like
don't-
Steph would enjoy at least like 3 episodes of Justice League Unlimited. At least the ones that involve Batman, Wonder Woman, and Zatanna, which that's one of my favorite
Oh
episodes.
shit. Dude, you just watched the the pig one is like one of the greatest episodes ever. Oh my god, yes. I'm a big fan of the one where all the ladies get kidnapped and they're forced to do a fight club.
Oh yeah.
It's been a
That's
while.
that's always a fun one.
A long time.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, for your votes, your participation out there in chat in this Twitch live stream of the podcast. If you have opinions, if you feel that there's a movie that is wrongfully voted out too soon, or just you think we're wrong, just wrong people in general, feel free, let us know. We have all the social medias that matter: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find us the League of Ridiculous Conversations or LORC Podcast. If you have yet to do so, if this is a thing that is out there, this is available as a podcast most of the time. You can get that podcast on the podcast places: iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, and the rest.
Yes.
We have an email. Next week we'll be back to the list of ridiculousness. We're still not at 420 yet. The chat's hungry for it. They really want to say 420 it to mean something. We only need 340 more to go. But if you have topics, things of interest you want to put onto the podcast, feel free to email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. Steph, you're the
Yes.
one still looking directly near the screen, so why don't you tell us where people can find you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Stephanoids. That's STEPHUHNOIDS. I post stuff.
That was the most passive aggressive thing you've said in this podcast all night.
Okay, yes, this podcast, yeah, probably is. Leland, internet, you find how?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. I'm an artist, Leland Pierce Art. When does this come out, Anthony? Next
week.
Is it still May? Is it still July? Or are we
it's-
moving on yet?
Long
It's
past
like
May.
May.
It's still July.
Yes, it's still July.
All right, then I'm still doing werewolves and were things.
Which has been
Where
cool.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
July
My favorite
can-
has been the
July
bride
Lycanthropy?
versus the werewolf.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that one.
That
but
one's
I
my
don't
favorite
know.
so far.
I drew Michael Corbin. Like, who the fuck saw that?
That was
coming?
good. That was good.
Like,
and
like,
certainly one I didn't expect. When are we gonna see us? Are you saving us for last? Is
Yeah.
that what's going on?
sure.
I hate to break this to you,
Okay.
Anthony. It's not
Mhm.
happening.
No, he just said it. He just said yes. He said sure, it's gonna happen. So
I don't
I
know.
guess-
It could still happen. I don't know what the art world has got for me. So, like,
27,
you know.
28, 30, 31. That's good. Those are our dates. The last 4 days of the month. It's gonna be the werewolf versions of this podcast.
I mean, I could just do that. I don't need to,
You make your own rules, buddy. Your own rules, just right. Jordan,
I mean,
You can find me at
You
most. Okay, just Leland, go finish what you're gonna say.
no, I was just laughing.
okay.
No, I got nothing.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. I stream every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Friday, I am playing Guilty Gear Strive. Saturday, I'm playing Neo 2. It's really fun. I have a spicy hand. You should come and hang out. And on Sundays, I'm playing Street Fighter 5. Yeah. That's it for me.
Nice.
There you go.
And if you want to see my semifinal, find me at Spooky the 13th on Twitter and the Instagram. So until next week, thank you for joining us. Leland, you doing okay? Yeah? Okay, good. Until next week, in alphabetical order, I'm Anthony.
Jordan.
I'm Leland.
I'm Steph.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, I just realized that in alphabetical order, it actually goes by the number of our cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It does. I don't think it originally did,
It didn't.
but then like somehow Discord decided to change us up for no reason.
Yeah.
Is this 221?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
221C.
No, I thought that was one of your better dirty outros.
I thought it was fun.
I'll tell you, I told Don yesterday all about set it to whore, and he didn't get it. I was like, you just don't get it, bro. That's the greatest Simpsons joke ever. Like I just that was so funny. I watched the clip online. It's even funnier when I watch the clip.
I can't remember now, like, what even brought that up.
Oh, because I was.
Oh, Steph's makeup.
Yeah, you were commenting my makeup in Red Dead. And then I was just like, yeah, there's all these different makeup there. And I was just like, you can get your lipstick smudged. You can get your makeup messy.
I want to clarify. I wasn't commenting on your makeup.
Yeah,
you were
yeah, yeah.
explaining the makeup options.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes.
And then that's when Anthony said,
comment about the options, not Steph's choice
Yeah.
in makeup.
yeah, can you set it to whore? I think that's what you said. And then Leland just started dying.
Because it's so
Leland loves the sex worker joke.
I do. And I'm pro sex worker. You get out there, girls and boys, and make your money. It's like,
Hey, do what you gotta do.
you get your coin. No judgments here. It's like,
Catch me on that OnlyFans.
You know, just get that bag, you know?
Yeah.
So here's why I like using OBS over Streamlabs.
oh, boo.
Because OBS is actually giving me statistics. It lets me know, like, dropping some frames here and there, so I actually can see when that's happening.
Yeah, I saw we did that a couple times.
Yeah, but you don't get those statistics in Streamlabs at all. Like,
Now, with that kind of analytics, is there like something to be done about it? Like, I assume if we drop frame rate, it's just an internet issue, and that is out of our control.
yeah, because when it comes to dropping frames and everything, that is mostly determined by my connection to the Twitch server.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slobs of Streamlabs is. I like to think of Streamlabs as no shade, all right? I like to think of Streamlabs as the iPhone of streaming tech, whereas OBS is the Android, where OBS, there's all the customization options that you can add to it, all the extensions you want, just add it to OBS. Streamlabs, it's very contained.
Straight to the point.
It's contained within the Streamlabs service.
Yeah.
So. You have to go outside to
That
go to the
makes
potty?
sense. That makes sense.
Let's see. Scott bailed on us, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Why,
I was
you gonna
gonna-
talk shit?
Well, no, I was gonna ask some wrestling opinions. I don't know if Cody's still in there, but I don't think Cody's as much wrestling as the real Shane is.
The
I mean, I
real
watched
shit.
the
The real Shane.
What's your opinion? We watched the thing.
How was Money in the Bank
It was pretty
overall?
fucking fun.
Yeah.
Look, the
I
only
had a good
thing
time.
the only thing I saw for Money in the Bank was when Alexa Bliss came out and she ripped off her skirt. I was like, yeah. Then that was
Well, you'll be
The
happy to hear Big E won Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. That's
yeah, he
awesome.
did.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
You go,
I
Biggie.
thought the Rhea fucking
Rhea
Charlotte,
and Charlotte fight.
it was a great fucking match.
Really? I find they
Mhm.
struggle usually.
I liked it.
Like I feel like they never get a groove. They never get a good groove, but that's good to hear.
We didn't watch the last match, which was Roman Reigns versus The Edge, because it was a 45-minute match, and I don't have that kind of time to watch that nonsense.
Damn.
So we just watched 2-1, and I was like, I'm good.
Well, Bono came out with a chair and,
Yeah,
got The Edge disqualified.
But did you see who the big shocker who came back out after that?
Fuck. I feel like I saw it, but I can't remember right now.
John Cena is back.
That's
Oh yeah,
right.
I saw that clip.
Yeah. Did you see last night's Raw clip where what he said to about Roman Reigns?
No.
He came out and they were like, "Why are you back right now?" And he goes, "Oh, because Roman Reigns is an asshole and he needs to be taken down."
Oh God.
It was very funny.
Honestly, for like the past at least 2 weeks, I have not watched any wrestling, and that's the first time in a long time, because it's just not enough of it was engaging. A lot of like disappointing choices in what was
Oh,
going
you're
on.
not wrong.
Like cutting Aleister Black was a thing that really bugged me.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I'm mad that I lost the locomotive. What's his name?
Braun Strowman.
Oh, I'm mad.
What a fucking decision.
But all his merchandise came back on the website the other day after it was taken down, so they're thinking maybe he's back and they haven't announced it yet.
Maybe. I mean, Samoa
Which-
Joe came back to NXT, but like
Yeah.
Braun's too big for NXT, like
Oh, for
literally
sure.
and figuratively.
Didn't they release a whole
Uh,
bunch of people recently?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was
like
a-
every
it was
3
a
months
lot of
they
people.
release a bunch of people that people like. For collectively 5 hours of wrestling, like the cast is surprisingly shrinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like one or two little things. Like, oh, that sounds cool. Like Big E winning Money in the Bank. I'm like, fuck. I do really want to see Big E like get a good shot at like the title. Like he doesn't have to
and
win.
it was cool.
But like I want to see him in the championship match. Like he doesn't have to win, but like I really want to see a fair shake given to him because he's fucking earned it.
Is Bobby Lashley still the champion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see Bobby Lashley versus Big E.
Just
Oh,
big
you
meat
might.
slapping together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big body versus big body?
Yeah.
Oh no, he fought night. It was Bobby Lashley versus Keith Lee.
Ooh, that's right.
And,
That's another thing. Keith Lee is
and-
back. I'm like, fuck, Keith Lee was so good. And he's in his original
Yeah.
NXT outfit. So I'm like, oh, good. Like maybe
Yeah.
we'll get the NXT Keith Lee back. But Karrion Kross comes up for a match and Jeff Hardy fucking beats him.
I thought you'd be happy. That's like your gross little dude you like.
Listen, Jeff Hardy is like the reason why I got into wrestling or at least cemented me into being into professional wrestling. But Jeff Hardy now is at an age that he should be putting other dudes over. And not to say he can never win, but he should not be beating the NXT champion.
No.
And not Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross fucking destroys people. And Jeff Hardy is just not at that level anymore.
Yeah, and they they had Finn came back to SmackDown last week.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Finn I feel can always play either side. Like
Agreed.
debatably, if he can really make another strong approach to the title for at least for a while, until the top kind of maybe slims down, because you can't believe Finn can beat Roman Reigns. But I mean, what's the Intercontinental on? It's the Intercontinental title on SmackDown, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
he
did you
could
see who
absolutely own
took
that belt.
because Charlotte won the belt from Rhea, and
Damn it.
then fucking
Go
you
ahead.
okay? Sorry, I
I
thought you. My bad.
no.
I
I
thought you
mean,
knew that already. I
no, I didn't.
apologize if it's.
I didn't watch it.
Well,
I didn't
don't
watch.
worry. She don't got it for long
Who took it off
because
for
someone
her?
else, Nikki Cross, pulled in her Money in the Bank win and fucking took it.
Oh, Nikki Hurricane.
No, whatever her fucking
Yeah,
superhero
Ash. It's
persona
it's
is.
Nikki Ash, but she's doing the old Hurricane Helms bit of being a
Yeah,
superhero.
it's stupid.
It is dumb. She was
Oh
cooler
yeah.
as like a not crazy Nikki Cross, just like who she was before. Although I would also take crazy Nikki Cross. Like this superhero thing seems dumb.
Well, it's all right. Alexis has got enough crazy for all of them right now. So
Yeah. And even that, like that should be my fucking jam. But one, it started off on a bad foot by just stealing the bit from Bray Wyatt.
Batman.
No, from Bray
Oh.
Wyatt. Stealing the gimmick from Bray Wyatt. And then making it real kind of like dumb and shallow.
I mean,
Eh,
WWE.
Granted, and yeah, a lot of my issues can just come down to WWE, and this is just how it goes. Like I went a long time, through the Attitude Era being super into it, and then phased out because it just wasn't talking to me anymore. And I think that's just how wrestling is. It gets circular.
Yes, cyclical.
Yes, sickle cell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just had some wrestling shit to get off my chest.
And that's fine. Steph, when are you gonna watch Your Name? It's literally your background, and you haven't watched the movie.
I know. I've just been like, I don't know. Sometime soon, when I'm not playing Red Dead or too tired from work, I'll watch it.
But like on the weekend.
There's always something going
She's
on.
doing
the weekend.
stuff.
That's right. You always got plans.
Steph does
There's always
stuff.
something on the weekend.
I mean, staying home and staying safe is clearly not an option for Steph.
I mean, I
anymore,
gotta
so.
go. I already have plans on freaking Saturday. Yeah, I gotta go visit my aunt before she leaves. So, there's always something. It's family time, so it's okay. And then Saturday or Sunday, I see you guys for Red Dead. Red Dead again. It's Red Dead or out.
Did everybody download the WWE game?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've already have it ready.
All right.
Is there something that I have to like make a character? Do you make characters or
No.
you pick someone?
You pick fighters.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got that ready to go.
It's got a real dumb
it's only
character in the campaign mode.
Yeah, it's only what, like 4 players at a time, so we can just take turns coming in. I
Oh,
guess.
that's fine. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
mean, if we can
doing.
work that out, I do
I'm
think
gonna
that would
button
be fun.
mash.
I mean, I
Don't
wonder
worry,
if
that's
you could
fine.
do the tag teams. So
I think it's still going to be 4 characters. It's just 2 tag
yeah.
teams.
Can't even do like a Royal Rumble.
No.
You can in the game, but not like with your friends.
Oh,
The game's kind of basic.
Oh, a game is real basic. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance or WWE.
I mean, this
Yeah, my
go.
my Xbox isn't working.
What
And
happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
It'll boot up, and then I just have a black screen after the Xbox big green logo,
Yeah.
and I don't hear anything. I move the controller, I hit the buttons, nothing happens. But if I press the Xbox button on the controller, the option to shut off or report an issue or like turn off the controller, those options do come up clear and I can see it.
Huh.
So
Mhm.
it's the menu that is inaccessible and not visible to me. So I don't know.
I think you got to report an issue.
I have twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gotten a response back from reporting an issue
Yeah.
when it comes to
I mean-
like.
I got that Rockstar response, and I'm still talking to them because I'm still having the issue.
I haven't had any problems logging into Red Dead for the last
I mean-
2 days.
I have. It's a crapshoot. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll be able to get in fine, and other times I have to play on my PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
And Not this. It looks so shitty on the PlayStation 4.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I think it is isolated to the PS5, and
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, like if you had a PS4 Pro, then you'd see the same graphics as on PS5. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like hearing the jet engine when I'm playing a video game
Yeah.
like my PlayStation 4
That's
does.
fair.
Yeah.
So it's just really annoying.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And like their little fix didn't work. And I wrote them back. I'm like, your fix don't do shit.
yeah,
Yeah. I think I just got
And then,
lucky
you
when I
know,
told you it worked last time.
I just
Like, it
keep
just
closing
happened
the
to
game
work.
and
I was like,
going back in. That's all I do.
It never works for I'll close. I think I did it like 10 times in a row the other day. And I was like, well, this just isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Like I just get the unluckiness. That's all.
yeah. Like I was playing yesterday and I thought maybe like when I was doing a moonshine mission that it would like shut off or do anything stupid. Nothing. But I had some
What
guy
color-
follow me. Oh, go ahead.
Oh. No, let's talk about that.
Oh yeah, no, there was just a random player who just kept following me, and I kept trying to, and he didn't like do any interaction. He was kind of like there.
you cut off so much for me during that
Oh, yeah.
explanation.
Sorry. Yeah, no, he just kind of was there, and like I would move, but I was really only moving because I was doing something else at the time. I really should have just turned it off, but I didn't. So like he would just kind of stand around and just like wait, and I was like, dude, I'm not doing anything. And then he wasn't even making any attempts to like interact either, but he was just there.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing, homie? Leave me alone.
What color beaver pelts does everybody have for Sunday?
I have all the beavers.
I need to buy the moon beaver.
I think I just have the moon beaver.
I think how many beavers do you have?
But do you have the moon
Birds.
beaver or the
There's-
night
there's a dark and
beaver?
a light.
I have
There's a
the
dark
night
and a light.
beaver. I think I got the moon beaver too.
Or you have the white one, Steph.
Yeah, I have the black one too.
Oh, okay.
got that
I have
one.
them both as well.
Is that the only two?
We got to get back a
I
beaver.
think so.
Beaver.
Jordan, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Seeing as you're the most like video game beyond like the playing, like the developer savvy of us. Not that you are.
Yeah, sure.
But like, so I don't have access to my Xbox.
Hmm.
The only thing I'm really missing out on that is everything I've done on Overwatch, which I was still on and off playing.
Yeah.
Now, Overwatch has cross-play compatibility now. So to me, it seems not that far of a leap for them to just say you can play your Blizzard account from any system.
So like you're asking if you went on your PS5 to play.
Like I know I can't right now,
Yeah.
but it seems reasonable that they'll allow you like, oh, if you're, Xbox, but you want to play on a PlayStation 5, then you can do it. You just attach now your PlayStation account to the Blizzard account. Like, is that not as simple as it is in my head?
I don't believe there's actually cross save in Overwatch.
Yeah, I think that's what the issue.
Even
would be.
even if cross-platform play is a thing, cross save is a different beast entirely. Let me see. According to
'Cause-
Blizzard themselves, updated 1 month ago. Can I play cross-platform? Let's see. Cross-play and cross-progression are different features. Cross-play means that players below different platforms. Blah, blah, blah. You play on PC and your friend plays on console. You can play it together or be matched against each other. So there's that. Cross progression Allows you to play a game on PC, console, whatever, and use the same stuff. Crossplay doesn't. Cross progression is currently only available in Call of Duty and Hearthstone, and will be available in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, not for Overwatch.
So it's a thing that is possible, but they'd
Yeah.
have to kind of put the money and manpower into
Yes.
weeding all that out.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
like,
realistically, if it was a thing,
yeah.
then I wouldn't worry about my Xbox at all.
Yeah. I mean, the
But-
smartest thing for them to do would be just, yeah, you upload everything to Blizzard and then you access it through a Blizzard account, which
Yeah.
I don't know why they're not doing that, but whatever.
'Cause
That's
it's just like I have these skins and like these are my stats. Like,
Yeah.
they're all very simple information
yeah.
that I feel like would be fine.
Yeah.
It's not like I have a custom character you need to rebuild in another system.
Yeah. Like, I don't know why cross progression isn't a thing when crossplay is. That's just dumb to me, but it's also Blizzard. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got too much money and prestige
to bother with things like that.
Nobody can hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I am looking forward to Diablo 2 Resurrected though. Yo, cross
And I'll likely
progression?
buy Diablo 3 for the Switch.
No,
I
just
have
wait.
Diablo 3 for the Switch.
So do I. But just wait for Diablo 2 so we can all play it together.
When's Diablo 2 coming out?
Should be in like 2 months or something like that. I mean,
Yeah, you want something
I
to play
have my
right
computer. I
now.
can just look it up.
I guess I can just keep playing Mario Kart until then.
Just try Diablo.
September 23rd, 2021.
It's still fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, Diablo 3 is still a very fun game to play.
If I get like a sale on it, like if I can get it $30 or less, I think I'd totally go for it.
Which is Diablo 3.
I think it's like
Remember,
50.
I got it at a Black Friday. Yeah, it was a Black Friday deal. I think it was like 20.
Ooh, fuck yeah, 20. I'd do that all day. Yeah, I all I've got is Mario Kart and a free D&D mobile game.
Oh,
And that's all I've done. And even at that, I haven't actually touched my Switch in a couple days.
I
I
mean,
was checking out Revi and Cornbread's collection to see if they had anything I wanted to borrow. But our game preferences are different.
I have some games.
You don't want to play Pokemon?
Oh,
Not necessarily. And they didn't. I don't think they had a Pokemon game, but I don't think it was like a story progression Pokemon game. Like I guess like whatever the silver and gold and red and blue and amethyst and all those are. Cornbread is still out there. But yeah, like I'm not playing that island game that everyone was super into last year.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
Mm.
I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's just not for me.
I mean, the good thing is, at least at this point in the Switch's life, there's a lot of free-to-play games. I mean, if you want to commit to it and lose your life, you can just play Warframe because there's a shit ton of free content in that game and it's free to play.
What's a Warframe?
So it's a third-person action game. Lots of shooting or sword play and stuff. It takes place in the future. It's all sci-fi stuff. Yes, it's free to play, and there's literally like hundreds of hours worth of content in that game.
Okay, I'll legit check that out.
Yeah. I mean, it's free.
Check that out. Yeah.
Have you been playing with the Switch mounted, or do you
No, I've only played it handheld.
Oh,
so
okay,
far.
okay.
Yeah, I mostly just play handheld personally.
Yeah, I mean that's my preference for it in general. Is I want a comfortable handheld kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's cool. I have the version that'll hook up to the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
In case you ever want to do that.
I can see like reasons to do it.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to play Zelda.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Or like any kind of those bigger scale games.
Yeah.
Or like Mario Kart at a party. stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
It's
I'm
always good
glad
to
I have
just
the
have-
option. But if it's just going to be me, my focus on what plays well mobilely.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I played Zelda Breath of the Wild entirely mobile. Like,
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I still haven't beat that game.
That's an easier sell.
you
for
still
than
have
me.
my copy.
I know. I still haven't beat it.
Damn.
Marlon's been playing though. I can hear the sound effects from his room sometimes. It just
This coming from the girl who has literally like 3 Zelda tattoos. Play Breath of the Wild. It's one of the best ones.
isn't it 3?
Fine, 2.
Yeah, 2.
Steph getting called out here.
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna
wait.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, Leland's calling it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This has been the LRC Nights, the after show. So,
Yeah. After dark.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. We will see you next on Thursday for Co-op Thursday, where Steph and Jordan
We're
will play a
playing
game.
some game. I
Some
don't know
sort
what
of
game.
game.
Yeah, I don't know what game we're playing yet. We already beat Operation Tango.
Watch the vein just bulge in Jordan's head as he tries to walk Steph through something.
Maybe. But yeah. We have games. Somewhere there.
Yeah, you get mad games. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Be safe. We'll see you later.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
yep.
Yeah, stay cool.
That's what we're going with. You're not going to say your thing, Steph?
No, I was about to, and then I stopped. So I'm not gonna say it anymore.
I'll say it. Talk shit, get hit.
Oh, okay, that thing. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Still counts.
It does still count, yeah.
Okay.
Leland, you want to say something?
Not to the people. This is for us. Are we
Okay,
done? That's
bye.
it.
Yeah.